Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope everyone is doing well on this Sunday. Listen, y'all, it is so much going on, and we do have to talk about it, okay? We do have to talk about it. You know what? Let me turn my mic down on my end because I'm loud. Can y'all hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up or something. I know it's still early, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me, please. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm assuming y'all can hear me because ain't nobody saying nothing. Okay, y'all can hear me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday, fun day. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about today. I am going to be going live multiple times today. Um, But the first thing that I wanted to discuss this morning was when I actually woke up and saw that there was another shooting at another gay nightclub. Like, what is up? Like, are we? I mean, what is it? What is it? I mean, we're tired, man. We're tired. We're tired. We're tired. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the allegations against Trey Songz. Um, and I had actually the crazy thing is I actually done a separate video on Peter, Chris Brown, and Trey Songz, but unfortunately I couldn't air it because I saw this gay nightclub thing. So I just kind of wanted to tie everything together, just kind of get some of these topics out of the way, you know what I mean, and all discuss them in the same live. So y'all already know how I like to do. Dons, listen, if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. We are pretty we are pretty close to um 4K subscribers. We are sitting currently right now. Give me just a second. Let me let y'all know. So right now, Lord, what is happening here? And sorry it took me so long to get started, y'all. I had to get me some coffee. I thought about it and I had already started the live, and I was like, maybe I didn't even give me no coffee. But anyway, let's see here. Okay, so right now we are sitting at 3,977 subscribers. So that means by tomorrow, by Monday, we will definitely be hitting 4K subscribers. So I really appreciate all the love that you guys send my way. I mean, I can't do any of this without you guys. So thank you so much. But if you're not subscribed, you might as well go ahead. I don't know what you're waiting on. I don't know what you're waiting on. Okay. There's some other things that I do want to talk about that I did not get a chance to put here on the actual thumbnail. I also want to talk about the young man who lost his two sons in a car accident with his I believe it was maybe his baby mama was pregnant. They ended up getting unalived by a drunk driver or intoxicated driver. We're gonna talk about that as well. Y'all, a lot of these stories and a lot of things that are going on, if it doesn't tug on your heart, something has to be wrong with you. Something has to be wrong with you. It's too much that is happening. It's hitting too close to home. And it hurts, y'all. It hurts. I know it hurts me. It hurts these families. It hurts everyone. And so I do want to discuss that. I know it's going to be heavy, y'all, but we have to bring light to these situations and we have to talk about them. If I could talk about the housewives, I can definitely talk about these certain things as well. Although they may be a little triggering, I'm just saying, we kind of got to keep our priorities in line. And I feel like if we could talk about love in Mary Jonesville, we talk about everything that's going on with Martell and Mel. We talk about everything that's going on with the Atlanta Housewives, Salt Lake City Housewives, Beverly Hills Housewives, and everybody else. I feel like we can bring light to these situations as well. So yeah, we are definitely going to talk about it. Thank you so much, Marla, for becoming a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, okay, let me speak to everybody. Y'all know how I like to do. Good morning, Miss Ebony M. Good morning, Umina. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Good morning, Just Simply. Good morning, Just Being Me. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you, love? How are you? What's going on, Miss Thelma Little? Thank you so much, everyone, getting a little before service today. Yes, yes, yes. What's going on, Miami J? I think I be saying it wrong, but good morning. I mean well. I do. Kianda, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know I butcher names, and I know a lot of you guys have been with me for a while, and I should know the name, child. I apologize. Okay. Clever girl, thank you so much for becoming a new um subscriber over here with the Don Dons. We are so glad to have you. We're so glad to have you. So welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Miss Francine, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Magichi, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Simply elegant one. Good morning, my love. Good morning, good morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Even if you are listening to me in the bushes, good morning to you too. Good morning to you too. Make sure you like the video for me. Please, please, please. Make sure that you please like the video for me. All right, so let's get into a couple of things here. I'm going to share my screen, so give me just a minute here. I'm going to go ahead and start with Peter. Then I'm going to go to Chris Brown. Then we're going to save these other little stories for a little bit toward the end, okay? So give me just a second here. I have my Instagram already pulled up. Let's see here, and I definitely save these posts. So let's talk about Patricia. Let's talk about Patricia. And yes, I did call him Patricia in my title, and I meant every bit of that. Patricia needs to stay out the women business. Nene already told him to stay out the women business. He stay up in the women business and always saying and doing stuff he ain't got no business doing. Peter, stay out the women business. Period. Patricia, we happen to like Peter more than we like Patricia. But Patricia tried to stay in the women's business. And I don't be here for you, Patricia, being in the women's business. Patricia, get somewhere and sit your tail down. And another thing, Patricia, you do not own Miami, okay? You do not own Miami. And he's being Patricia on Real Housewives of Potomac because you up in the middle of Wendy and Mia and all of them people. You over there talking and keeping a mess over there with them too. And then you just like to be relevant, Patricia. But Patricia, we're gonna drag you a little bit this morning, Patricia, because I feel like what you said was out of pocket. Now, some other people might have thought it was funny, but I didn't think that that was funny. I thought that that was severely out of pocket because if you have a beef with Todd, you do not roll that beef over to Candy. Candy don't got nothing to do with it, and I don't like that. Yes, in case if y'all don't know, Patricia did fall out with Todd, and well, Apollo and Patricia, they friends and they fell out with Todd, right? And this has been what about 2 years, 2 or 3 years now that they fell out. So I feel like the shade that he was giving was the energy was put behind the issue that that Todd had with Peter and Apollo. So anyway, let's get into this post and let's listen. So he had an interview. I guess he called in on Michelle Brown, alien Michelle Brown show, and he had some things to say um in regards to the escape. Now I don't really know why she asked him about escape because I feel like that's really none of his concern. And why we asking about that? We need to be asking about why Cynthia posted that post on social media. That's what we need to be asking about. We don't care nothing about what he think about escape at all. Like, sir, your Patricia, your he's so irrelevant. He's so irrelevant. And like I said, since you do not own Miami, welcome to my city. What? You don't own Miami, girl. Patricia irks me, but let's take a listen to Patricia, y'all. Let's take a listen to Patricia.
Escape and Candy and Latasha.
I don't fuck with none of them.
None of them?
None of them. I couldn't give a fuck about Escape. None of them.
Not even Latasha?
I like Tiny, T.I.'s wife, and her
Okay.
and I never really have strong dialogue. But I always feel like she's always true to who she is.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I like her a lot. But the rest of them, I don't know them.
You know Candy?
Do I?
What beef do you have with Candy?
I don't have no beef for Candy, but I don't really know her.
Have you been?
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard them lies he told. Like, come on now. Like, so you don't know Candy? You don't know Candy? I got something for y'all. Hold on just a minute. I got something for y'all. You don't know Candy? You don't know Candy? Well, let me remind you of something someone told you, Patricia. Let me remind you, Patricia. Let me remind you really quick, Patricia. Patricia, and just so you know, you make my tail itch, honey.
Nina said something to me, and I said,
Here are all friends. What's wrong? Deserve a little check. Get into when me, Greg, Peter, and Cynthia are all friends, but friend or no friend, when you cross the line, you deserve a little check too. Hold on now. Now you know you ain't gonna go with the whole thing. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You was speaking to me all mother crazy.
How crazy?
That's what
What
time.
wrong? What
You was
did I
speaking to
say?
me. Hold on.
This is crazy. Am I the only sane person in this room right now? Peter and Greg fighting is crazy.
I was never invited to the event.
That's not you.
Yeah, that you know.
That's
Yeah.
not you,
So
Greg.
for you to be going off on me like I had did something that was up.
Greg,
Let me go.
please,
Let me go.
Please, Greg.
Don't hold me. Don't hold me.
You
were
know,
wrong.
hold on, Greg. You know, I'm not gonna be disrespectful.
Everything that I've worked so hard for seems to just be evaporating right before my eyes.
My friend have rise above so much, okay? And with 100 people there, you came in and you cut the way you did, okay? That's what I was upset about.
I get that.
Okay,
Let me just
all
tell
right
you
then.
what you
But
need
your
to do.
delivery
Hold on,
was
let
wrong.
me just say this.
Your
Let me
delivery
just
was
say this, Greg. This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women's business. You are causing problems. You are the only husband, boyfriend, fiance that gets involved in women's business. We happen to like Peter a whole lot better than Patricia.
What woman business was I getting
You
involved
always involved. What we do as women is between us. You need to roll with these
I'm not
fellas
taking
and not try to roll
I'm
with
not, I
these
don't
women.
roll with nobody, baby.
Okay, well, you need to stop trying to roll with the women,
Okay.
okay?
I'm not
You need
rolling
to
with
stay
y'all.
out
I
of
don't even
women's
hang out with y'all.
business. You stop
Listen.
trying to be a damn bitch.
Well, that's all I wanted y'all to hear. That's all I wanted y'all to hear. You need to stop trying to be a. I mean, she said what she said. She said what she said and meant everything she said. Stop the women's business, Patricia. You don't have to answer that question like that. That's all I gotta say. Like, I felt like it was nasty. It was uncalled for, and you gross dog. You gross dog. So, Patricia, speak on things that matter to you and stay out the women's business. You done stirred up some stuff over there in Potomac. Like, girl, you way over here stirring up stuff in Potomac. Child. Patricia is so annoying. Patricia has been annoying for years. And Patricia wants to be relevant. Yes, rest in peace to Greg. Rest in peace to Greg. He was such a nice person. So that scene when he went off, it had everybody kind of looking crazy about that. You know what I'm saying? Because whew, But anyway, there's that man over there, Patricia. Patricia. And like I said, we're gonna drag Patricia because Patricia gonna be on the episode today. All right. Let's go over to Chris Brown really quick, and then we're gonna discuss Trey songs, and then we're gonna talk about these other stories that probably are a little bit gut and heart wrenching, but we do have to bring light to it. Okay. Give me just a second. Um, Hold on one second. I thought I had this Chris Brown thing saved. All right. So in case if you guys don't know, the AMAs, the American Music Awards, is supposed to be airing or is supposed to be today, right? And there was a performance that was supposed to be by Chris Brown, and the performance was to honor Michael Jackson. And for whatever reason, the reason is unknown again. We don't know what it is, but the reason is unknown. But they pulled his performance from the lineup. Again, we don't know why. But this is what I do have to say. It doesn't look good for the American Music Awards at all. It does not look good at all. And I'm just gonna say what it is. I haven't gotten a chance to get on Twitter and really go in on them because I do plan on tagging them. This kind of stuff right here, there's an issue with this. There's an issue with this because I'm pretty sure if you remove one of them other people off of the platform, you'll tell them why you did it. You'll tell them exactly why you did it. So I'm just saying, get it together. AMAs, regardless of just get it together. Get it together. I mean, we don't my thing is this: if we're gonna be fair across the board. If you are going to literally pull somebody else and snug somebody else from the award show, and you cannot tell us why, but you can pull somebody else that is of a different color, etc., race, you can explain why. That's all I have to say. Just be fair across the board. That's it. That's it. Period. And those are my thoughts on that. I don't agree with it at all because again, you could have at least let him and his team know why you pulled him from it. That's yeah, we're not doing that. But anyway, I want to bring y'all that quick story that was a part of my hot topic segment. So that's that on that. They did pull that. The show is tonight, and yeah, the people is up in the uproar in the comments section about it and all that good stuff. All right, so let's get into this other story, and then we're gonna get into some other things. Now, let me just say this about Trey Songz. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Like at some point, you got to be held responsible because I know all of these women is not lying, bro. All of these women is not lying. Everybody keeps saying you doing stuff, and what we notice, I don't know if you paying these people off to shut up or what you doing, but dude, you at this point, saying, I mean, allegedly and all of that kind of stuff, these women is not lying on you, bro. It's like everybody cannot be lying on you. Everybody cannot be lying on you. You continue to do this. You continue to get away with it. And I still have not in my mind figured out how this man is able to get away with every allegation that has been pinned against him. Anyway, let's get into this quick story really quick. So it says neighbors, Trey Songz literally can't catch a break. Now that I didn't like because you don't need to catch a break if you're doing this. The singer may be in some serious trouble after a woman claims he attacked her last month. According to TMZ, the woman filed a report with the NYPD back in October. She claims Trey punched her in the face repeatedly while inside of a bowling alley bathroom. She also claimed he allegedly dragged her by her hairs. The woman was taken to a local hospital, and cops did note minor visible injuries. The woman is a worker at this establishment, but it is unclear what might have caused this issue. So, I mean, I don't even know. Like this stuff it's just getting utterly ridiculous. Like I keep saying, he keeps getting away with a lot of stuff. Like he gets away with a lot. And what is it? What is it? No, they pulled the complete. They pulled the complete. I did just see y'all's comment. I was looking at my Instagram, but they pulled the complete thriller. They pulled everything. But yeah, so this to me just seems to be really, like I said, the allegations against him. He has several allegations against him, and he always seems to it seems to just like kind of disappear and go away for a moment, and then something comes back. Like, what is it, dog? Like you in your camp? I don't know what y'all doing over there, but they need to thoroughly investigate these things and stop saying you investigate them, and then 3 days later you saying somebody that is dropped and all of this kind of stuff. No, we don't need to keep doing that. Investigate this, and if he is guilty, you charge him to it. That's period. Period. You letting these people out here make and do what they're doing right and okay. Like I said, all of these women are not lying on this man. Like they're not lying on him. Everybody lying on you, dog. No, that's not it. That's not it. All right, so that's that on that. It's a lot to talk about, y'all. So I am kind of moving a little quick because I do still have to. Me and Joel will possibly be going live a little bit later on today, so I want to push some things through the algorithm. All right, let's talk about this woman who allegedly found a hidden camera in her 16-year-old daughter's bathroom. Now, here's the thing though. I want you guys to pay close attention to this because if you pay close attention to this, it will reveal something to you. And after I play the video, I'll see if you guys caught it. Give me just a second and we're gonna play it.
A lot of people are asking how I found it. I went and did a live. Like, I don't want to talk about this a lot in front of my kids because they already know it happened, but I don't want to keep it boiling or whatever. So, my bathroom, I take a shower in, has a barn door. It's a sliding door. My 2-year-old can get out of that bathroom. My kids were at school. I was sweaty and wanted to take a shower, so I went to my daughter's bathroom to take a shower. My husband does construction. He just remodeled that bathroom 2 months ago. It's actually not all the way done yet. He didn't put up the shower door yet. But anyways, that light worked before he did the remodel. When I was in the shower, light didn't come on when I come in the bathroom. So I was like, oh, let me go get a bulb, and put it in there. And I looked up there because some of our light bulbs have the size of your pinky finger is the light bulb size. And some of them is regular bulb sizes. So I looked up in there to see, and I couldn't see without the flashlight. It was.
Okay, so again, allegedly, this lady she said that she took a shower in her daughter's bathroom, and if she wouldn't have tried to replace the light bulb that was in there that was not working, she would not have known or not have seen that hidden camera. Like, dude, you gotta be sick. And what I got from this is that he's been doing that since this girl has been a young girl. Like, this is sick. This is sick AF. This is sick, dog. Like, what? A hidden camera in the freaking bathroom and you watching this girl take showers? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? This I mean, the stories that we hear every day just seem to get it just gets worse and worse. What is this? Like what I sick. I just want to read some of the comments in here. So someone said you can hear the blood pressure rising when she's seeing the camera. Shaking my head. I couldn't even imagine what I would have done to him for real, for real. Um, Now I wish that they would have been able to get a part two of the actual video because, of course, you could definitely tell she did have more to say. I would like to know what has happened to this creep. Where is he at? Because, child, got to be careful with some of the things that I say. But believe me, he would have been dealt with. Believe that. The police wouldn't have had to come do nothing. Okay, police wouldn't have had to come do nothing because I'd have already done it. I'd have already done it. The girl was 14, y'all. 14. So that means that he's been watching her for a while. And if you see the camera looks old. It's been sitting in that thing for a while. Take a look at that again. I don't think y'all paid attention to how old the camera looks. Look again. Come on, dog. He didn't play with that camera so much.
A lot of people are asking how I found
Sides
it. I
of it
went and did a
missing and
live.
all kind of stuff. Like, bro has been watching that girl for a very long time in that bathroom, and you are sick and disgusted. I don't know if he's been, like I said, I don't know what's the part two in regards to this because they didn't. The neighborhood talk when they posted this, they just left a caption uphill. But yeah, sick, 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 sick. These people are sick. All right, that's that. Let's get into our next story. Child, it's a whole lot going on. I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, this story, I really need y'all to brace yourself. Brace yourself for this story because, well, for the next three stories, brace yourself. I couldn't watch this without getting super super emotional and tearing up because hearing this man cry out, you can hear this man cry out in his voice where he is just confused, he's hurt. So two of his children were unalived in a vehicle accident that a drunk driver was driving and collided with the mom, and she was also pregnant, but she just sustained injuries. I'm not quite sure if, and I hate to say it like this, I'm not quite sure if the child that she was pregnant with, if he made it, I don't know. I don't know. But well, yeah, we're gonna take a listen to this, y'all. Again, like I said, we could talk about the housewives, talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, we talk about all this stuff. We can talk about this too because it's happening every day, whether we like it or not. It's happening every day, and we have to at some point. Gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it. So, give me just a second, and here we go.
Boys, does she know that they're not? She know. And she knows.
Parents grieving 1- and 2-year-olds who were killed in a crash in Hardin County. Thank you for watching Wave News at 5 tonight. I'm John Bowl.
And I'm Myra Ansari. Tonight, we're hearing from the father of the 2 toddlers who were killed. Wave News reporter Mercer Berg joins us now and tells us more about the conversation she had with the boy's father.
The toddler's father talked to me about the last memory he has of his sons. He also shared a message for those who choose to drink and get behind the wheel.
On Sunday, 2-year-old Jerice and 1-year-old Jarrell attended church with their mother.
our boys? Does she know that they're not?
Jaslyn. On the way home, a car crash on Dixie Highway claimed the lives of the 1 and 2-year-old brothers.
This particular morning, they was so happy. They was patient to eat. So I said, say cheese. Say cheese. Jerice, cheese. Jaria.
A moment in time, a memory their father, Justice Hunter, will never forget.
That was the last breakfast I got to make. And the funny story is, the funny part about this story is, my kids love to eat. My kids love to eat.
On Wednesday, Jaslyn. On the way home, Justice's aunt created a GoFundMe for funeral costs and medical expenses. The community support is growing each day.
No, I ain't checked it. I ain't checked it, but my support system's been telling me to check it because they got me is what they telling me. They telling me they got me. But
Okay. This is hard, y'all. This is super hard, but I mean, and it could be very triggering to a lot of people. So I do apologize, but we got to talk about it, y'all. So the family they had set up a GoFundMe. Their goal was 10,000 on the GoFundMe. They have definitely exceeded that, and I'm quite sure this came out last night. So I'm quite sure that other people did donate as well. So they have met their goal as a family. But I definitely want to keep the family in prayer because the mother was pregnant. The mother was pregnant, and again, I don't know what specifically may have happened to her. I just know she sustained some injuries. But I'm going to read this here really quick. Neighbors, this story is just devastating. A pregnant mother was driving home from church last Sunday with her two toddlers in the car when a drunk driver hit them. The parent, the pregnant mother, I'm sorry, was injured, and her two baby boys sadly passed away. According to the Wave News, a grand jury indicted Angela Chapman for the crash that killed the two brothers, 1-year-old Jarrell and 2-year-old Jerez, and injured their pregnant mother, Jaslyn Gardner. They didn't make it back home to me, said Justice Hunter, which is the father of the two boys. That particular morning, they were so happy and they were patient to eat. Listen, this is so sad. So sad. But I also want to say this. Those of you that drink and get behind the wheel or do anything and you know you are under the influence, we gotta stop it, y'all. Like it's too many senseless deaths that are happening to innocent people because we choose to drink and get behind the wheel. Come on, y'all. Like we gotta do better than that. We gotta do better than that. I don't know the details of when the accident actually happened. I don't know. But what I will say, guys, is please, please, please stop drinking and driving. Please stop doing anything under the influence and then driving behind it. Stop it. I mean, two young boys now gone. Their father can't get it together. We have not yet heard from the mother because, again, she did sustain injuries. I'm just hoping that she makes a speedy recovery. I'm also hoping the best for her baby that she was actually pregnant with as well, like that there are no complications or anything. I just pray peace on, I mean, just peace on them because that is it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. All right. So moving on to the next story. This is another story that's pretty devastating as well. This story here, terrible NYC grandmother killed while or unalived, I'm sorry, while trying to shield disabled stepdaughter from being attacked by nephew, and he unalived them both. You know, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this. Neighbors, this I don't. Do I have this on the screen? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. And y'all, I know that these stories are triggering and can be very, very hard to watch and to see. But I'm only bringing light to this stuff because I mean, it's going on and it's making news. We unfortunately we got to talk about it. So, neighbors, this story is absolutely devastating. An NYC grandmother lost her life while trying to save her stepdaughter from her nephew. According to the NY Post, the nephew was smoking marijuana in the kitchen before getting into an argument with one of the women in the home. Per the reports during the attack, I'm not even going to try to say his name. Brown Johnson, 65, threw herself over. I can't say her first name. That's the lady's name. I'm sorry. I can't say it. But anyway, Miss Johnson, 65, threw herself over her bedridden stepdaughter, Patrice Johnson, in a last ditch effort to protect her disabled 26-year-old stepdaughter. But both were ultimately unalived. Miss Brown Johnson was hovering over Patrice in her bedroom like she was protecting her. Miss Brown Johnson had a lot of defense wounds. She was fighting for Patrice and herself. A family friend told the Post, "It's heart wrenching. And it's like putting a dagger in the heart." Here's what I also want to say in regards to this before I continue reading this. Um, I don't believe that was just no marijuana. Now we gotta speak facts. I don't believe that was no marijuana. It was definitely something else included in what he was doing. It wasn't just no marijuana. Let's just call it keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Like let's keep it a buck. And y'all, this is Sunday morning. And listen, I know a lot of us, I'm just saying, just we need to just send prayers out to these families, these hurting individuals. Um, so Peter Wolf, who had reportedly been Patrice Johnson's guardian since 2005, said that she had been disabled since birth and unable to speak or dress herself. The nephew didn't stop there. Brown Johnson's daughter, Latoya Gordon, 47, was also found deceased in the home alongside her mother, Ann Johnson. So that means that he definitely unalived Latoya as well. The nephew's name has not been released, but he is in custody and currently being treated for wounds he sustained during the attack. Child, I wouldn't treat you for not a wound you got. I wouldn't treat you for not a wound you got. I understand what they got to do, but I would. You probably had some more wounds fooling with me. This is crazy. This is crazy. But y'all want to blame it on the fact that he was like, why was that an important detail? Because I feel like it was more to it. Like it wasn't just marijuana. Like that's why I say let's keep it a buck. M- Man, yeah, it wasn't no marijuana. Let's just call it a buck. He was definitely on something heavy and strong, and that is what it is. Like we're not even gonna play this game and pretend like that's what it was, because I don't believe that for a second. If you unalive 3 people, you're not doing that off of a marijuana high. Come on. I can't. I can't. Um, hold on one second, cause yeah, no, they didn't give his age. They didn't really give. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That he possibly was a minor because they didn't give his age. Um, nor did they give, his name or anything like that. It hasn't been released or anything. So I was kind of thinking that too. However, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot. Uh, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all this past week has been heavy, 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 heavy. Okay. Yeah, I'm always gonna end things on a positive note. I'm gonna always end these lives on a positive note because it is so heavy. And because we've been through so much this week in general, just as I mean, we've been through so much in our normal lives, but then to take on what is happening around us as well is a lot. So, of course, yeah, I will definitely end this live with something. So, Ebony, to address you, um, I definitely will end this live with something bright, something funny. We might have, me. I like to make the people laugh and stuff like that. So, we will be doing that before we end this live. Um, all right. Let's go on to the next story. Oh, I was not anticipating on doing that. Give me just a second, y'all. I'm kind of wondering why the blogs ain't picked up on this shooting yet. Let me make sure. Okay, maybe. Give me just a second, y'all. Trying to see. I know I got the story from the shooting at the nightclub. I got that from TMZ this morning. So give me just a second. And it's all over Twitter. But unfortunately, I'm not signed on Twitter on my laptop. So, all right, let me share my screen here. Let's see here. All right, so when I instantly saw this title, I got angry as hell. I did. I got angry as hell. Before I even read what happened, I got angry. I got angry. But anyway, I'm gonna read this story because again, anyway. Another LGBTQ hate crime. 5 unalived and 18 injured in gay nightclub massacre. So this was a 7. Okay, I was trying to see because TMZ, for whatever reason, they like to update articles without like, and so I just wanted to make sure that this was. I think this is the latest update. Yeah, because I know I saw this. Anyway, we'll just go ahead and read it. Okay, at 7:20 a.m. Pacific time, the Colorado Springs Police Department identified the suspect. Okay, so yeah, I want to read this part first. Another massacre at a gay club has left at least 5 unalived and 18 injured. A gunman opened fire at Club Q, a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs. The shooting occurred just before midnight Saturday when authorities began receiving a badger of 911 calls. It appears that the gunman is in custody, according to the club's Facebook page. The quick reactions of heroic customers got the gunman ended up with a hate attack. A police official confirmed they apparently got the gunman. They did they did locate one individual who we believe to be the suspect inside. At this point in time, the suspect is being treated but is in custody. Police have not discussed or revealed motive, but the club itself has already called this a hate crime. Club Q was hosting a musical act Saturday night, including its weekly diva drag show. The FBI is on the scene, and nearly a dozen ambulances rushed there to treat and transport the injured. Um, I believe this is a Facebook post. And then moving down here, the club posted on its page, Club Q is devastated by the senseless attack on our community. Our thoughts are with all the victims and their families and friends. We thank the quick reactions of the heroic customers that was able to get the gunman for this hate attack. This is far from the first attack in gay clubs, perhaps the worst. Back in 2016, when a gunman opened fire at a Pulse nightclub in Orlando, killing 49 people. This is the latest in the slew of mass killing in America this year. This is the latest. More than 500 snuffing out of the lives of more than 2,700 innocent people. This is crazy to me. Now, reading this was at 7:20 a.m. They did updated. The Colorado Springs Police Department identified the suspect as 22-year-old Anderson Lee Aldrich. Deputy Chief Adrian Vasquez says initial evidence shows the suspect entered Club Q and immediately began shooting using a long rifle. God, at least two heroic individuals confronted the gunman and fought him in order to prevent uh, future unalivings. Like, I'm glad they called this a hate crime. Like, it is what it is. Like, we just gonna call it what it is. Like, bro, what was it? Like, what caused you to go in there and harm these unalive these innocent people, and then you injure 18 people? When I actually saw how the street was covered with ambulances and police cars, it was absolutely horrendous to see. But these are the things that we gotta look out for, y'all. Like, honestly, over the last month or so, we just ain't safe doing nothing. And it ain't just been the last month. It's just been, just been going on for the longest. It just seems like inhumane behavior is what I called it. It's definitely inhumane behavior. I don't know what made you walk in and want to unalive them people with a rifle. A rifle? Come on. And that's triggering to me because the guy who unalived my sister definitely did this. He unalived her with a rifle. So I don't have no mercy on you, y'all. I get it that it's what is it? It's the law that they have to treat them for injuries, but they are in custody. I don't treat you for nothing. You don't need to be treated for nothing. I said what I said too. This stuff makes me angry, y'all. Like, so angry. Like, why are we doing this? Like, this is sick. This is sick. Yes, we do live in an evil world. We do indeed. Indeed, we do. Indeed, we do. Wow. I just y'all, and I want to be the first to let you guys know that it is not easy getting up here on this platform talking to you guys about this stuff at all. Even with this Shanquilla, it's so triggering to me. But I also feel like we need to hear it. We need to hear it. Uh, Sharice asked a good question. Let me go back up. Hold on one second. How did he even get in there with the long rifle? Was he even checked at the door? made me kind of suspect that he wasn't checked at the door, but also we don't know, what he might have had on to hide it or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I'm with you. A lot of times, security when you go to these clubs, and I've witnessed this myself. A lot of times when you go to these clubs, because security is not as tight as it should be, they feel you down, and if they don't feel nothing in your pockets, then you can go in. And for me, it's like, if you gonna actually check me, I need you to check me and make sure I don't have anything. I remember going to Atlanta. I was at, I believe we was at a day bar, and before we walked in the day bar, they literally, they had two officers. Mind y'all, this was like a brunch spot. Well, I guess it was like a hookah spot, but they had brunch and stuff in there. It wasn't an LGBT spot. It was a regular straight spot. But it was just the way that they patted us down to make sure that we didn't have nothing, that we didn't have nothing. I mean, they did that. So I don't know. I have no clue. I don't think he was a part of I don't think he was a part of I don't think he worked there. I mean, they didn't say if he did or not, but I don't think he worked there. The way they made it sound was just like he was a regular person coming to, you know, to the club or whatever, and he just got in normally sounds like just got in a normal way and ended up, pulling that gun. So I'm just assuming that maybe he had it hid or something. I don't know. I don't know. But let me just tell y'all something. It's 71 people watching me. Um, do what you have to do to protect yourself. Do what you have to do to protect yourself. Because this stuff is just becoming one of those things to where, I mean, nowadays that's just what you have to do. So do what you have to do to protect yourself. No one wants to just, again, do what you have to do to protect yourself. A whole rifle. That's what I'm saying too. So I don't know. I'm just imagining. I mean, this was in Colorado, right? So he could have definitely had on like a long coat. He could have, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of details that are missing, but just I don't know. I'm not giving security any leeway or anything like that, because like I said, I do feel like a lot of these clubs need to double up on their security, like a lot, because it's just not safe to go in there and have a good time, jig and dance and go home. I mean, i w- I kind of believe that this is one of the reasons why I haven't just been out of the house since April. Like, one, I've been scared. Two, I just don't know what to like. It's just so much going on. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Um, give me just a second, guys. All right. Now listen. I think this is kind of like the last depressing thing I want to say, and then I kind of want to move over to some lighter topics, much lighter topics. Um, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of lost for words. Kind of at a loss for words, most definitely. It's just pure evil. Just evil. I I don't know. It's just evil. That's all I gotta say. It's pure evil. All right. Let's get into some other topics, y'all. We're gonna get into some light stuff, some light stuff. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Um, there was another story that I wanted to talk about, but I'm gonna definitely save that for another day, because I think we covered some heavy stuff already, so I think we can definitely wait on that one. But I definitely want to talk about it, and it's about the transgender woman who killed, well, I'm sorry, unalived her wife or girlfriend. I'm not sure if it was her wife or her girlfriend, but yeah. We'll talk about that too. Listen, y'all, on a lighter note, let me just go ahead and get some channel announcements out of the way, and then we're gonna get into some other things. Listen, y'all, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. We are almost at 4K subscribers, y'all. We are at 3,981 subscribers. So thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay, please subscribe, because what we're doing is we are literally reporting a lot of things. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure you bang that notification bell so you don't miss nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss anything. Now, listen, if y'all would also like to donate to the channel, you can do so. The Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, as well as my Venmo. I definitely appreciate any donations that you guys are sending my way. It does help us be able to it helps us, get up in the algorithm and other things. So thank you so much for that. And again, I appreciate any donations that you guys send over to the channel. It does help us. I will be showing my face a little later today. Okay. That also helps with that and some other things. Okay. Now, also too, y'all, I have released a segment now that I'm going to be doing, and this segment is called Hot Topics with Chef Don Don. Now, this is something that I'm also opening up to the subscribers as well. If there's a topic or something, it could be a review on a show, it could be any type of topic that you want to discuss, right? I want to be able to bring in some people to have these conversations with me during our hot topic segment. Our hot topic segment will not, it won't be any longer than about 25 to 30 minutes at most. But if you have a topic that you would like to talk about with me, we're going to do it. We're going to record it, and then we're going to premiere it as an episode. But I feel like this helps a lot of people, their voice be heard in certain situations and certain things. So like I said, it could be a review on a show, it could be a story like one we discussed today, it could be like the Chris Brown story, it could be the Trey Songz story, it could be whatever you choose it to be. But I want to be able to open up that door for subscribers to be able to also have, that dialogue with us, and then we're just going to premiere it as an episode. And I think that that will be fun for us all. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Um, let's see here. Was there anything else that I needed to announce? Okay, y'all, I do apologize about the trivia night, the reality TV trivia night. We will do it this coming up Friday. I promise. Well, no, we ain't gonna do it this coming up Friday, because this coming up Friday is the day after Thanksgiving. So we will do it next Saturday, which is going to be the 26th. Okay. We are gonna have our trivia night on the 26th. We were supposed to do it last night, but I also forgot Love and Marriage Huntsville came on, and I really didn't plan to do it on Saturday, but I had some things go on Friday night. So what I'll do is we'll just push it to the 26th, guys. We'll have fun. Make sure that you're a member, and make sure that you're a part of Patreon as well. Patreon is only $3. Okay. Patreon is only $3. All right. Let's see here. Baby. Y'all be calling her Mama Holt. I ain't to call her no Mama Holt. Marlene over the Marlene, baby. Marlene said she needed some eye nest on that trip. That's what she said. She needs some eye nest on that trip, honey. She ain't had no eye nest over there on that trip, baby. Okay. And she needed some eye nest to get her through. Get her through and through, honey. Get her through and through. Woo. So over the last couple of days, she is a great lad. She's a great lad, because I do nothing but laugh at her. Will you be going live on Thanksgiving, like the morning or the night? Uh, I don't know. I haven't really found out yet. Um, that's a good question. I don't know. I have no clue. I kind of got to play it by ear. Actually, you know what, Ebony? It could be either time of the day, because honestly, I'm gonna be by myself. So yeah, it could be at any time of the day. Um, when are you doing your Love and Marriage Huntsville review? Probably this evening. Um, We'll try to do it around 4 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock Central time. And let me just go ahead and be honest. I still ain't watched the episode. I only seen part of it. I only seen like 15 minutes of the episode so far. I definitely fell asleep. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I definitely fell asleep. So I definitely gonna have to go back and watch the episode. But yeah, I do plan on doing it. Or if I don't, yeah, I'll get to it today. I'll get to it today so that we could talk about some other things. I know at 11:45-ish, we are going live again to discuss baby. Not I'm blacking out too. Definitely not blacking out the show. I just for whatever reason I don't get a chance to watch it like on Saturdays. I just don't be focused on it. And sometimes I forget the show come on. If I wasn't on the phone with somebody yesterday that reminded me that the show was on, I wouldn't even remember that. Not only that, the show come on 7 here Central Time, and this was about 7:36 when they told me. I watched a little bit of it and fell asleep on it. But I did watch that part with Marlene and Martell. I did. I definitely watched that. I was like, Marlene, girl, girl, girl. Marlene, girl, girl, girl. But yeah, Marlene need a good Sutter home. Inez, not too sweet, not too dry. Listen, honey. She said, yeah, did y'all see that Elon Musk then gave y'all former president back his Twitter account? Did y'all see that? And y'all see them people going nuts about it. Baby. They were dragging Kyle Richards from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because she over there commenting and liking up under his post and stuff. Baby, they eating him up. I mean, eating her up over there. But yeah, he did get his Twitter. You delete. I just was saying yesterday. I said I ain't gonna make it on Twitter that much longer. Sure ain't. Nope. I ain't gonna make it on that much longer. Especially when I start seeing that man up in the algorithm, even though I specifically went and blocked him. I just, I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it. Elon Musk is definitely giving me villain vibes, and I ain't here for it either. Y'all rich folks that got a little money, you got some money, and y'all think y'all can just do with any and everything. Now, see, the love of money, the love of money, the love of money, mm, the love of money. I deleted my Twitter also when those people lost their jobs. That clown is a menace to society. He's the devil. Yep, and I blocked him. Yeah, I blocked him too. That's what I said. And it's crazy because he got like over 1 million followers within the first few minutes of him being reactive on Twitter. And I'm like, what is this, bro? Like, what are we doing? But I had a really big feeling, even even before Elon Musk asked that question, I had a big feeling that he was going to reactivate. I thought he was going to do it way before now, honestly. I really did. I thought he was definitely going to do it before now. Child. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, I knew he was. I had said the first thing that came up in my mind when he took over, I said, because I already knew he was a supporter of him. And so at that particular point, I said, at some point, this man gonna reactivate Trump's account. And look at what happened. Oh, y'all better talk about it. Money is the root. I mean, the love of money is the root of all evil, honey. It is definitely the root of all evil. These people, yeah, Linda Gamba, I seen that too. Baby, it's just a lot, and that to me, for him to be able to run again, you all this stuff that happened January 6th, all the I mean, like I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Uh Child, if adult entertainment gonna stay on there. I mean, cause that's what my adult entertainment is as well. But honey. Listen. Come on, adult entertainment. Oh. Yes, adult entertainment. We got to be able to watch something, huh? Is Elon getting rid of the free adult entertainment? He is really doing too much. It ain't been said that he getting rid of the adult entertainment, but child, who knows with him? That's what I'm saying. Who knows with him? He a mess. Show did. But you know what? And y'all try to put corn instead of the other word in the chat. But uh for Cameron's comment, now they say that if both parties ain't give consent, that's why they removed all them videos off of their child. I figure if they both listen, anyway, I believe we the only ones that Whew. Listen here. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Well, y'all got me tickled. Oh, okay. All right. All right. But let's see here. There was something else I wanted to show y'all. Why I don't see it no more. Uh, Dang it, I should have saved it. I should have saved it. Okay, I'm gonna find it here in just a second. Chef Dunn, would you run for president again if you thought the votes were fake and rigged? I mean, no. I'll be living my life. I've already been the president. Like, what's else to it, sir? I mean, but I know why he want to do it. I know exactly why he want to do it. But if it was me, I've already ran, and I feel like the last election was rigged and fake and stuff like that, baby. Why am I run again? You know, but child, we talking about Trump, okay? Lord, it was a lot I didn't know about going on Twitter. Oh, child, you didn't know about the adult life on Twitter? You didn't know about that? You didn't know about that on Twitter? You didn't know about that on Twitter? Okay, I gotta quit. I gotta quit. I have got to quit. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for y'all. I have about an hour or so to kick it with. Not saying that I'm gonna stay on here that long, but I got a little whiles to kick it with y'all. I sure do. Good morning, YouTube fam. Waiting for church to start, but wanted to pop in and give love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Um, I may have to reactivate my account to take a short view. I'm surprised y'all don't know. Well, listen, I guess it ain't gonna be in your algorithm if you don't be liking that kind of stuff. But honey, I'm just saying. Not at all, but that would explain some of these half dressed people I've seen posting. Oh, well, I'm glad you seen half dressed and not undressed, honey. Woo. And I heard people saying that it was getting a tumblers back to that's for Jeremy and Cameron or anyone in the community. I heard the people was getting a tumblers back. Okay, I gotta chill, y'all. I gotta chill. When people said because they thought Twitter was about to be gone, honey. They thought Twitter was about to be gone. So they reactivated their tumblers, honey, for the adult entertainment. Woo wee. Okay. I've heard some interesting things about Tumblr. I'm just saying. Come on for the Tumblr. But yeah, I heard a lot of people say that. I still got my Tumblr. You do? I actually, well, back when they were saying, that you had to take that kind of stuff out of there, I had stopped. I had deleted mine, but I sure thought about reactivating. Okay, hold on. Elon is scaring people. He got a problem for real, for real. Like I said, he definitely give me villain vibes. Yeah, he been giving me villain and creep vibes for a long time, for a very, very long time, and even before he took over Twitter. When he said that he was going to sell his big old house and move into that little tiny house in Texas, like, bro, I feel like he was trying to be funny. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. He be doing the most. He definitely does the most. Um, him and his creepy daddy. Yeah, they all creepy. Shirley Childs, sometimes I promise it seems like we in the twilight zone. A lot of people are stupid for real. That's true though. That's so true. Hey Shirley.
Good morning, Chef. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. Now that I
Good.
them trigger topics out of the way, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I had to switch off for a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's a little tough for everybody. It's so much going on.
Yeah, it's just very upsetting. Very upsetting.
Very upsetting.
I
'Cause
mean,
it's like, wow.
I feel if you have the urge to, like that person who went into that club, why don't you just do that to yourself and leave other people out of it?
Exactly. Exactly. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. You unalive 5 innocent people that had nothing to do with whatever you were going through. That's the part I don't ever understand. These people are be innocent. They don't have nothing to do
Minding
with
their
your
own
life.
damn business, trying to live their life, and you messing with people.
Yeah.
Stop
Trying to
it.
trying to party and have a good time and just
Yeah,
enjoy
enjoy
themselves.
life. It just makes me so mad.
Yeah, we bottom line is honestly, we're not safe anywhere we go.
No,
And it's very unfortunate.
no. And for a couple of years, I thought things were getting better, especially for like our LGBTQ brothers and sisters. I really was under that impression, but I was so wrong.
Oh man,
So wrong.
we like y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see it, but the attacks.
And we don't see it. I
The,
mean,
I wish you guys could just see my Instagram DM alone
that's horrible.
of the attacks that people send my way. Not only there, but even on Twitter DMs and stuff like that. It's always an attack on us. Like I don't know what it is. Like recently, it's been crazy lately. Very crazy.
Yeah.
Death
Yeah.
threats in general. Like people are crazy.
I mean, you guys give us a little peek into it, but it's not something we have to deal with every day. And I can't imagine being Black and gay. I mean, it's just, I mean, and I don't mean that to be offensive. I just know how this society is.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We got a double whammy on us. I
Yeah.
mean, we already looked at for being Black, like you said, and then because we are a part of the LGBTQ
Yeah.
community, we don't get treated right either. I mean, like even I was in HEB a couple days ago, and literally there was this lady that was standing beside me, and she looked up at me and just like looked completely disgusted, and literally left her groceries sitting right there and walked out the store.
My Lord.
And the guy that was standing there was like, "You didn't say anything to her."
You ain't got the energy to always say stuff to
I
people.
said, people are just weird. And I mean, if you
Yeah.
that disgusted by somebody's presence and you don't even know them, lady, like
Yeah.
you got
That
an
has
issue
nothing to do
within
with you.
yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got an issue within yourself. You're
That's right.
nasty. But people are gross, y'all. I mean, we deal with a lot, and y'all have no clue. Y'all have no clue. And that's why I was telling you guys it was hard to be able to get up here and just kind of talk about these stories. But I don't care what nobody said about me. I'm gonna bring light to these issues and these
Mhm.
things because we got to talk about them. If we can get up here and talk about Married to Medicine and Love in Marriage
Mhm.
Huntsville and all these other things, we should be able to talk about what's happening to our own as well.
Right. Let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Within the two, 'cause I mean, it's hard to separate yourself. That's like asking me, do you consider yourself more of a woman or Black? But within your two communities, where do you feel most safe? Or do you feel safe?
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things I don't think will ever be safe. Living the LGBTQ lifestyle, number one, and
Mhm.
then number two for us as being Black. I mean,
Yeah.
it's already hard because we're already being trampled on just
Yeah.
for being Black, you know,
Yeah.
and it's very hard to be able to. It's hard. It's tough. It's tough. So yeah, it's a lot. It's very heavy, and there's a lot of people. What this has done today, like you guys have to remember, back in 2016 when that happened in Orlando,
Yeah.
there were a lot of drag queens, a lot of just individuals who actually used to go out a lot and
Mhm.
have a good time that were no longer doing it because they were so afraid,
Yeah.
so scared, so traumatized. Like there were 49 people who were killed then, right? That was in
Mhm.
2016. That has never left us. And so every time something happens, and then sometimes you also have to realize too, they don't highlight a lot of things that happen to us.
Yeah.
They do not highlight a lot of things that happen to us. And it's very unfortunate because, you know, our community is constantly being unalived for living a lifestyle when you're not bothering anybody. But just
Mhm.
because you disagree with it and you don't like it, you're out to get us. And it's unfortunate.
It's not even, and forgive me, because I wouldn't even say it's a lifestyle. You just live in life. That's who you are. That's who you were born to be. And
Yeah,
people
it's
take issue
sick.
with it. What is some comedian? Wanda. What, I can't remember her last name, but you know the Black comedian Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes, yeah.
She was being interviewed once, and they asked her a similar question, which was hard, her being um Black or her being a lesbian. And she said I remember saying it was lesbian because you in a black family, everybody knows that we're black and the struggle we have to, how are we going to navigate in this racist society? And you have your parents and your grandparents to give you that type of education, if it's formal or informal. But when you're gay, you just out there. And you have to search out those people who are going to help you navigate the trials and tribulations of doing that. And that
Yeah.
was very eye-opening to me.
Yeah. And I mean, it's true. I mean, honestly, I think now, um, it it's tough because, like I said, they don't highlight everything that's happening to us.
Yeah.
Whereas they still don't highlight everything that's happening to black people. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a
Mhm.
double whammy for us because, again, like honestly, I don't think if Gerald and these people would have been hard, even in this Shanquella Robinson case,
Mhm.
like, you know, the people wouldn't have been highlighting it because it was a black female. Like,
Yeah.
we have to just speak facts. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of things that wouldn't be highlighted, wouldn't be talked about if it wasn't for us having to push it
Right.
in a way that sometimes probably makes us feel uncomfortable.
Well, gotta do it.
But we gotta do it. You're right. We gotta
If
do it.
she was a if Shanquilla had been Sarah, let's say, those people would not have been allowed to leave Mexico. They would be in a Mexican jail right now, awaiting
Exactly.
trial.
Exactly. It's just not, to me, it's not, it's crazy. It's very crazy. And I that's why I keep telling you guys I have to talk about that. Now I'm also gonna talk about probably tomorrow, talk about the 3 individuals who passed away in Mexico the same day that Shanquella did as well. And
Were they
they,
also black?
they were also black,
Mm.
and allegedly, based off of what the Airbnb owner said, they passed away from carbon monoxide poisoning.
I don't believe that.
The parents don't believe it either. The parents of one of the, I believe they were all teachers or all in the educational field.
Mm-hmm.
And the mom of one of them didn't believe it at all. She was like, carbon monoxide poisoning. Unfortunately, I don't believe that.
Mm-mm. And it's a
And
shame because we can't just trust what the authorities say. We always have to take a double look at it.
yes, I agree. I agree.
Crazy.
For me, I only hear it talked about on YouTube. I wish it was talked about on a larger platform. The world needs to be aware of the struggle because these lives matter.
Yes.
Too, it's a triple whammy for black women and men. I agree. I totally agree with you.
And I say this: if it wasn't for um, the independent content creators, I don't think the larger media would have been taking up this story now on Shanquilla. I do not believe that.
Let's be very honest. This has been going on since the end of October, right? Beginning of
Mm-hmm.
November.
They had
I
plenty of
just
time.
They had plenty of time until Gerald was the very first person who elaborated and talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
So when I talked to him, it did open up the door. A lot of people ain't gonna admit it. A lot of people ain't gonna admit it. But I saw a lot of content creators using my content. And I don't mind in a situation like this because I do need the message to get out.
Yeah.
Where if I was on some type of time where I felt like I dropped some tea and you stole it from me, then we got a different topic to discuss. But I
Mm-hmm.
do feel like, in general, we do need to understand and we need to know these things. So I just, it's a lot. But you're right. I don't think it would have gotten out or got the attention of other people unless we weren't hard on it.
Mm-hmm. Somebody posted a clip on Twitter where I think he's a local reporter, some white guy. He was calling the numbers of some of those people who were on the trip. Most of their phone numbers have been disconnected, but 2 of the phone numbers like just went straight to voicemail. He even went to their house knocking on the door. Of course, no one answered, but he said that one of the neighbors came out to speak with him and said earlier that day, like the local police were at that house.
And I believe that. And here's the other thing too. I want people to pay really close attention to detail. I bet you wouldn't know this unless I told you. He went to Nazar's house, right? The reason why I say that is because Nazar, in his Facebook photos, in his Instagram photos, there's a white Charger that he owns and that he drives. When that white man went to that house, that white Charger was parked in the driveway.
Okay, I did remember seeing that. Okay.
Yeah. The white Charger was parked in the driveway. So I had commented under I think it was either the shade room or the neighborhood talk. And I was like, let's be clear, y'all. This is Nazar's home because this is the white Charger that he's caught in a lot of photos with. He's allegedly he ran home to Buffalo, New York, I believe. He ran to his mama house. It's just the thing that
he's in Buffalo.
That's what they said allegedly,
Okay.
that he could be in Buffalo with his mom. Dejanay went up there to her mama as well. So it sound like all y'all ran back home to mama, and sound like mama need to be charged too
for aiding and abetting.
Absolutely.
Is there a law against hoarding somebody who's hiding somebody who's on the police are looking for?
There he is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hey, boo.
Hey.
Doing, Veronica?
Hey, hold on. Let me let this dog out of this room.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye, Bella.
Sound like me and mine.
She hear y'all voice and she fit to go into attack mode. But that's why it's so my very best friend at work is a gay male and he's white. But that's why and me and him had this conversation like before all the elections and stuff, and he was saying how some of them was voting for Republicans and how some of them wasn't voting at all. But that's why I know voting season is over for everybody but Georgia. But that's why it's so important that we vote. Yep. We get out and vote in these local elections because those are the people that put all this craziness out here. Yeah. And if we don't, this is what we get.
That's right.
And it's scary. And then on top of it, our counterpart females and males, they don't want any of us in office. So they'll go with the person that they know is going to do them wrong just to keep us out of office.
Well,
yeah. So we have to be vigilant.
That's right.
Because the reason why a lot of people didn't win, and they won by short, they won by short margins, just like that. Which make no sense to me. How in the hell would you vote for Herschel Walker? I don't care if he was polka dot.
I don't care.
But but you're so threatened by an intelligent black man that you would vote for a buffoon.
That's probably some of them like to see the buffoon because you can control a buffoon.
Exactly. And I don't know if y'all have seen, but there's an ad out there that the Orange Man has saying to donate to his campaign on behalf of the buffoon. I'm like, what?
How does that even make sense?
How does that even make sense? Because you're not going to give him that money. You're not.
Buffoon don't care.
Rory, do you want to be on camera? You just give me a thumbs up if you do.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hey,
can you hear me, Rory?
What's the matter, Jeremy?
Nothing. Why is something the matter?
You just said, because at first you sound like, hey, but now I hear your voice coming back up.
Okay, I don't think she see. Rory, can you see me? Just give me a thumbs up if you're okay with your camera.
But yeah, when I saw that this morning about that nightclub, that broke my heart because I'm like, I have friends that could have been there. I don't know anybody in that state, but it's just the fact that I know people and there are people in my life that I love that, because that kind of stuff happens here in Dallas. We have a whole neighborhood that at one point they were under fire where every weekend there were people getting attacked. People are just evil. It's just demonic, evil activity for no reason.
I mean, but it's not surprising. It literally happened 6 years ago, and it was the biggest mass shooting in the country.
Well, that's what I was elaborating on. Is that this is crazy? There was 49 people who died in Florida. So that I don't know. This is
51.
Oh, 51.
And this
Mm-hmm.
time of the
I
year
apologize.
is hard as it is for people because, you know, during the holidays, you think about who you lost all through the year, and then you remember who you might have lost 4 years ago. And then to have somebody that just has no regard for human life, period, to go in and bother some people that don't even know you, didn't even know your name, didn't even see your face. That's very cowardly. That's
Now,
very
was he taken
cowardly.
alive, the shooter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they apprehended him, and that's something that I really did not understand. And I know that sounds kind of callous.
No, it ain't.
With the first shooting that happened at Post, like he was in a crowded club. Why didn't anybody apprehend them? Like choke slam him from the back? Like we couldn't all work together.
Yeah, that was my thoughts too. I'm
Yeah.
glad that they allegedly reported this when they happened in Colorado
This could
last
have been
night.
way worse.
Yeah,
Yep.
it could have been way worse, but two individuals decided to, fight him until they could get him to stop
Well, that's
stop
good.
shooting.
Yeah, like that post shooting, I had to take 2 days off. Well, I had to take 2 days off leave, like because of that. Because one of the people that had passed were actually a part of I won't say a society, but a group that I'm in, almost kind of like a fraternity. He was an officer, and that like had really hit a lot of us very hard. And on top of that, I was going through it because the stories were so sad. I remember one story that really just broke my heart. With two, it was when the mom was talking about her son texting him from the bathroom, saying like, I just wanted to tell you goodbye. I'm probably not gonna talk to you again after this, because I'm about to die. It was sad. And
Rory, your
then
camera is on. Do you want your camera on?
And then the other one was the policeman says, like, when they went into the club, it was like a haunting, like, wave of ringtones from everybody's phone that were on the ground that were passed. And their families were
Was
calling them
trying
to
to
see
reach you.
if they're the ones who are there, if they're okay.
Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
that was so sad. That was heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Okay, I'm gonna add you, Rory. How you doing? Can you hear
Hey,
me?
what's up, everybody?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, what I want to say is that, like, hey, I'm Canadian, but like a lot of this stuff I kind of know because of what's going on in the news up here. But I could tell you this, that like some of these Republicans want to make sure that they have people in office that they can control.
Yep.
That is supposedly into traditional couples being together and everything else because they do hate the community, the LTB community. They hate our community. So they want people in office they could just manipulate to just kind of like get rid of the community so they don't have to focus on that and they could just like try to do some traditional stuff that's really messed up.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, it's
How is it
sad.
up in Canada?
I was about to ask that.
Oh, right now it's just crazy up here because we have crazy inflation, right? We still have the community here, but the only time the community is acknowledged is June during Pride Month.
Okay.
Because now we have drag queens that are going to the libraries reading stories to kids.
Okay.
Right? My whole thing about it is just like, why would you get drag queens to read stories to kids where you have librarians that work in the library?
Well, what's wrong with the drag queens reading stories?
Because some of these ones here think it's like a bad idea because they're into Christian values. So they don't want they think that drag queens are going to groom kids.
I'm gonna do what to kids?
Groom kids.
Oh, you can't groom it. Oh, okay.
Wow. Well, I don't really. So because
Wow.
you're saying because they're drag queens that they're going to be grooming children.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, because you have people dress up in all kinds of costumes when they do story time for kids, you know?
So let me just make sure I'm understanding you correctly, Rory. So you're saying that the drag queens come read stories uh in the libraries. I mean, this is during school or what? I mean, what exactly is this? Is it
Oh
like a
no,
public
it's just
library or
regular.
school?
It's just regular public libraries, and then there are some parents that will boycott it. Don't think it's a good idea.
Well, keep your badass kids home then. Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I mean, I understand how some people are, but what's the difference? If you're in costume, if you dress up like Santa Claus or Cinderella or a clown, I mean, they're reading stories to kids. That's a good thing.
Right.
I like, I do hear you, but the thing is just like because down here people feel some type of way about like everything here. So they would love to party with everybody in the community in June, but the other parts of the year it's just like they hate everyone.
Yeah.
It's just like when they have like the Chinese New Year, when they have Caravana here, everything else is like they'll party with you for that 1 month, but the rest of the year they hate you. you know, so we don't have like we have shootings, yes, but we never had any shootings that are in like gay clubs or anything else. We haven't, thank God, knock on wood, we haven't gone that far, but who knows how people act these days.
Don't let no Americans move up there. That might change.
I know, right?
Build
Like
a wall. I'm telling you now, build a wall.
Oh Lord.
Keep Americans out.
Shirley, stop it.
I'm serious. Some of us ain't all the way round type. So I'm just telling you.
Okay, quick question thrown out there. How do you guys feel with Trump's announcement of him running again?
I don't care. I'm not voting for him. I would never vote for somebody like that. I hope it destroys the Republican Party.
Ooh.
That's all I care about.
He's doing it to prove a point, but I am hoping and praying and praying and praying and hoping that he loses again, because the only reason first of all, he's set for life. He was the president of these United States. He's set for life, so he doesn't need the money. He's not going to get any extra money for running again or anything like that. But he's trying to prove a point, which he can't prove a point because you already lost to Biden. So he's his point he's trying to prove is I still have a base that will vote for me. But what's going to happen is when he loses, it's like, okay, now what are you going to do? So people install another election? And I really think that's going to really be the demise of him. But the Republican Party is trying to distance themselves. A huge part of them are trying to distance themselves from him, but he's trying to prove a point. You can't prove a point.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Had not for the Electoral College, which is a relic of the slave power, had not been for the Electoral College, he wouldn't have won the first election because Hillary had him by almost 4 million votes. Biden beat him by 7 million votes. So the country, he always lost the popular vote anyway. It's just important. I hope people realize it's always important to vote. I know you don't get the results that you want when some of the people we vote for get in office, but hell, look at the alternative. We can't.
Because we just had we just had a recent election here, and
who's gonna be your prime minister?
Oh my Lord, Prime Minister Blackface? He's still there.
Oh, I mean, is he leaving office?
No, like the Freedom Convoy that we had, where truckers from the States came to Ottawa to support us.
Crazy.
Because he invoked an Emergencies Act that wasn't really needed, because he said that the truckers were Nazis, they were racist, they were everything else. But there's a lot of truckers that are that have different backgrounds, for one. Two, there's female truckers as well that do have kids, and also there's males that do have kids there. There's single parents who are truckers, but also at the same time, they keep putting up a narrative saying that the truckers are are having influence by foreign allies, which wasn't the case.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't put nothing past Americans interfering in people's elections. Don't do
And
that.
because right now there's a huge inquiry / kind of trial about it. So they're on day 26 and a lot of stuff is coming up right now.
Okay, I haven't been following it. So how many more years does Trudeau have on his term?
Well, his government is already 7 years in.
Uh-huh.
And like right now he goes, well, to support Canadians, he's going to give people whose rent is over $2,000 $500 just to kind of get everybody stay afloat, while they spent $54 million on an app that didn't work.
What's the app for?
To detect people if they had C-19 during the time of the craziness for the past 3 years. And they put healthy people inside these hotels where you don't get food all the time. The hotels were in bad condition because they fired everybody. There was one hotel where a lady and her kids were staying there, and that hotel had roaches. They ordered pizza. The roaches went inside the pizza box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me that. Oh.
The lady made herself coffee. Not even a second later, there was already some roaches that was floating in her coffee. Right? They will put people in these bad conditions saying that it was for quarantine, but it wasn't really for quarantine. It was pretty much keeping healthy people inside these hotels for bad conditions. One guy almost died because of his allergies because he was allergic to tuna, and they gave him a tuna sandwich because most of the food was put in a truck, not refrigerated or anything else, and was given to the people at the hotel. Because in the hotels, they closed all the kitchens and everything else, so they outsourced the food. And the food was in U-Haul trucks, not trucks that had like actual refrigerations or everything else. So
that was worse than China.
I was gonna say we thought that was a little
No,
bit better.
China had very few COVID deaths.
Yeah, but the way you know how they quarantine everybody, that's what I'm saying. The way China quarantined, it was,
well, they didn't have a lot of deaths.
Yeah,
well,
but
that's China did. They
that's
did it
worse
better
than
than us.
China.
Well, because what they did here, they quarantine people. They would take hotels, and they will quarantine people at the hotels, and they had other people that wasn't part of the quarantine thing staying at the exact same hotel. So you didn't know who was sick, who was healthy, who did what, and everything else. They were giving out tickets to people that was in the thousands. Other people said no and went home, and they end up getting a ticket that was like in the thousands. And then at that point, it was just really, really crazy because they said they would charge people for not being part of an act that was supposedly law, but it wasn't law at all. Because people forget that you are allowed to be able to travel and do everything else within your own country or out of your country and everything else. You're allowed to do that.
Oh, God.
That's your legal right. But the thing is that you can't be kept in a hotel or anywhere else just because they claim that you bring illnesses with you from other countries. Because there was people that brought stuff from other countries way before COVID was happening. Way before that. Like people will bring foreign objects from different places and nothing happened. There was no checks, there was no nothing. Like people who claimed that they were medical professionals who were like trying to check people for an illness that was just pretty much a hybrid of a pneumonia and bronchitis, to be really honest.
We'll have to get more information on that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of natural ways to be able to get yourself better from being sick. Like you can use food like ginger and garlic and pineapple and everything else. Boil that into tea, and that could just kickstart your immune system better than any pharmaceutical that's out there. And the reason why I know this because I have an autoimmune disease myself, and I look at natural ways to get myself better from being sick. So I haven't gotten any pharmaceutical medications like for a long time, like pills or whatever. I don't remember the last time I had any pills.
Well, that's good for you, but I believe in medicine, so.
I know, like I'm just saying this is how they were doing the crazy stuff
Well,
down
I
here.
don't know enough about it. I just knew about the trucker strike, so I don't know a lot of details. I mean, it's enough for me to keep up what's going on in this country, but I don't. I don't think one Canadian wouldn't trade places with an American, especially when it comes to healthcare, because we got high
Oh no,
healthcare bills.
because I know some Canadians that moved from Canada to that live in Texas and Florida right now. Because they wanted to be able to have the freedom to do
Well,
everything they want to do and then some.
They're stupid.
Okay.
Who
Me
would trade
personally,
high medical bills?
Yeah, I right. The thing is, it's just like you
I don't
don't
want
have
to
to
dominate
be
the conversation. We got other people on the panel.
Yeah, because the thing is, I wouldn't give up the healthcare that I do have in Canada, even though it's not the greatest, to have to be able to pay for everything before I even get checked out.
So, like I said, we
Because
got other people on the panel.
Indeed. But no, I appreciate the information about Canada, most definitely. Simply Elegant, what's going on? Happy Sunday.
Hey, yeah, how you doing?
Happy
I'm doing
Sunday.
all right. Don't make me get my Wanda voice on now.
Oh Lord.
Okay, come on, and don't come on with them.
How you doing?
And you better get them Sunday hymns right this morning.
Oh my Lord. Yeah,
Baby.
that's what's going on. That's what's going on in Canada right now, from what I see from my point of view. You know.
Well, thank you. We do appreciate that. We do.
Not a problem. Like I'm always curious of just what's going on in the US still, because like we only hear certain things here from the mainstream news, but I'd rather hear it from other people that is going through it and living a lot of the stuff just to find out what's up.
Right.
You know,
I can
so
see that.
that's how I get my news now.
But I do appreciate you for giving us that for sure.
Not a problem, because like I know most of you guys don't hear a lot of what's going on up here down there, so I just let you know, guys know from what I know, from what I've seen and what I observe. You know, so but I appreciate you guys letting me up. Sorry, I had a bit of technical issues.
Can y'all block whoever this is? This ain't the time to talk about that. And if you haven't clearly seen that's the part that I live, you can get the hell up out of here. Period. Point blank. Block whoever that is. Don't be coming in here posting scriptures and saying all this kind of stuff. That's not what we're talking about, sis.
Posting scriptures. What the hell?
See,
but yeah,
I
like
don't be want to go off on people, but y'all do the most in people's chat. Like, get out of here.
I thought it was just like a conversation where everybody just, you know, just share what's going on and like we talk about it like collectively, you know?
Well, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. But then people like to do what they want to do. They come in here posting scriptures, talking about homosexualism and abomination. Listen, you out of here now. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. Don't be in my chat. I mean, we're clearly talking about homosexuality, period, point blank. And you know that I'm a part of the community. Like, get out of here.
Because I'm a part of the community too, because I am bisexual, yes. And I am Christian, yes. But the thing is just like I'm not gonna be just like, oh, I should just pray bisexuality away. This is just who I am. And I don't need people putting up scriptures to just pray it away. Because you can't pray away what someone is. You can't pray away mental health because that's happening too. You can't pray all that away. So if that person who's putting up scriptures thinking that that's how things should be done, you could just see yourself out. And that's my 2 cents.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just don't appreciate it. Okay, now y'all was talking about Love and Mary Jonesville in these comments. Why y'all talking about Marlene ashy feet? Y'all leave Marlene feet alone. She had just got out the water. Shirley, did you watch the episode last night?
I did.
You did? Did you see Marlene ashy feet?
That must have been a quick quick break.
On Twitter, they
Ashy
is eating up
feet.
them
What the hell?
ashy feet up, and then they talk about this.
Her knees is enough. I don't need to see her feet too.
What's Destiny's what's
Did the
Destiny's
cameraman zoom on this person's
friend's
feet?
name? Huh?
Did the cameraman zoom in on the feet or something?
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. I just know on Twitter they is talk about the feet. And what's Destiny's friend name that she brought for backup?
Oh,
I
her
can't think.
cousin.
Yeah,
Mimi?
they was talking
Yummy?
about her wig.
Oh, Lord.
I still didn't watch the episode. I missed everything.
Shirley said, I can't focus on them ashy knees.
Marlene in the mail back in her life.
I'm still trying to figure out because I do lately. I've been watching some of the housewives shows, and I noticed that if one of the housewives' wigs look off or whatever the situation is, the cameraman will zoom in right on it, and I'm like, well, why are we zooming in on people's feet, or knees, or their wigs on crooked, sometimes if you leave out of the house in a rush, stuff happens.
Well, they you can't read somebody else and stuff like that when you got an old crooked wig on. Your wig ain't slayed like it should be. Your knees is ashy. Your feet is ashy. Everything is ashy. You got to make sure you come ready. Now, this is what I will say.
Why didn't Montel buy his mama some lotion when he was getting Melody those snacks that wasn't even her favorite?
So you tell me that nobody had like cocoa butter or shea butter in their place? Not even Vaseline?
I don't know. But when you drink up all the incense wine, I guess that causes
incest,
INS, whatever.
Incest.
That makes you dry, makes your skin more dry.
Child, not the incest wine. Why do you call it incest? It's honest.
INS, incest, whatever it is.
Okay.
Kool-Aid, from what some people say.
I was on her looking to see. Now, y'all, we didn't talk about this very much, but I did want to bring it up because I want y'all to see these comments. Hold on one second.
Where Jeremy went down. I guess we were born here.
If anybody is backstage, I can't see just yet. Give me just a minute. I'm looking at my Instagram. Hold on. What's the name of that magazine?
Upscale.
Upscale.
Now it ain't no more. It's downscale.
They still reading Mr.
Trey.
Montel
Ooh.
for Phil. Especially after yesterday.
Dragging all month.
Last
I
night.
heard that he was lying in the article. I haven't read the article. Is that true?
They called him a survivor, from what I heard.
I didn't read the article either. The only reason why I didn't read the article is because I don't do I'm not paying $2 to read that.
Heck no. I don't know if it was Aunt Ann or if it was Tay Talks or if it was Diana.
I think it was Diana Rose because I did see
Diana
a
Rose.
video
She said, I think it was her, but she said in the article he claimed that Coleslaw didn't get pregnant until after him and Melody broke up. You a lie, because she said that she was pregnant twice before.
Exactly.
Marcel act like people can't do math.
Too feisty.
They don't be.
Girl,
I guess
okay, you get up here.
I came up here to gather y'all.
Gather for what?
Because y'all not going to keep talking about Marlene. Y'all know I live for Miss Marlene and her wine coolers.
You need to go help Marlene.
I'm
That's what
not
you ought to
allowing
do.
that type of slander on my watch.
Hold on, let me get the person.
You need to take her for a mani-pedi spa day then. Since
well,
that's
go
your
get
girl.
her some lotion.
Get her together.
Marlene be
That
over
was
there
Whitey.
eating them wine coolers. She over there drinking them wine coolers when she don't got no nest.
I live
Honey,
for a
she
girl that
bleed
loves good
Inez.
Seagrams.
Not Seagrams.
A good Seagrams, a good, See that Inez, that's Inez like it give you a headache when you drink.
Oh, that Kool-Aid, that sweet Kool-Aid.
They have Marlene
Y'all
all
can't be drinking that stuff with all that
discombobulated.
sugar in it, that raw sugar.
Baby.
That stuff
I
make
don't
your
know
stomach
what
hurt.
I don't know what Wanderer is cooking. Oh, I do know what Wanderer is cooking for Thanksgiving.
Here you go.
And y'all just better get ready.
Some
We
mess.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Some mess.
Potatoes.
You don't know that it's gonna be a mess, ma'am.
First of all, Cheryl, ain't
It
nothing wrong
is.
with a little moonshine while you judging on this good Sunday. That's y'all problem now.
Okay, let me help y'all.
Here y'all go. Done. What's the
Okay
word?
now.
Conjured up. Wander.
The menu is Greek potatoes, okay? And don't wash them. And when you cut up your potatoes, don't wash them.
Don't wash them?
No.
See, that's how I know you don't know how to cook, Shirley. You don't even know what you
The dirt
do.
is flavor.
Don't you supposed to wash your potatoes?
The dirt is flavor.
It's the earthiness. How you gonna get that earthiness if you wash it off? Shirley, you
No,
don't be
thank you.
cooking.
I don't cook. I ain't never said I was a cooker. I don't cook.
You've been watching your potatoes all this time.
Yeah, you supposed to wash your potatoes.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You don't leave that dirt on.
Yeah, you leave that
You need
dirt
to let the
on.
real cooks hang in the kitchen and you stick out in the living room.
That's right.
You leave the dirt on it, and then you add your Italian seasoning. Okay, perfect. That part right there.
Now I'm
And
serious.
if you don't like
I'm
it, you can
serious
shake a
cooking.
bone and get the
You
hell
do wash your
on.
potatoes right.
She don't cook. She don't know about shaking no bones.
Okay, let me move over to my green beans. Okay.
I'll just ask my sister. I'm sure you do.
That we don't want.
Green beans come out of a can, right? Unfortunately, because I ain't had time.
Comes out of your garden.
Well, the kind that I make come out of a can.
So now you garden, Shirley.
No, my sister and brother-in-law. My brother-in-law keeps a nice garden.
Now here you go. You just insert your opinion on all the stuff you don't do.
Well, that's true. That's how families work. What you don't do, your family do.
Listen, but you ain't had no good green beans or no good greens without raccoon nuts in it.
No,
That's
thank
that
you.
sopped up. That's that
Raccoon
sopped
nuts.
up.
No, thank you.
Smoked raccoon nuts.
That's that stopped up.
You ain't never
That's
heard
that
about
hospital
smoked
visit.
raccoon
That's
nuts?
what that is.
T-Man go out and catch my raccoon, and I use that raccoon for everything.
Now you're gonna wake up dead.
And that's
Not wake
that's
up
what give
dead.
it that flavor in it that just seeps down into
Wanda
the.
be trying to tell y'all how to cook. Y'all don't. Wanda be trying to tell y'all how to cook. Y'all don't like to listen.
No,
And
we
y'all,
don't.
some of
Not
y'all
to
need
her.
some help before the holidays. Y'all need to be listening.
Show dude, because a lot of y'all been washing y'all potatoes, and Wanda told y'all not to wash them.
Y'all over here harassing Chef Dun for some help.
I'ma
Y'all
do
better
whatever Wander say do. I'ma do the opposite.
Okay.
And I think I'll be all right.
You think you'll be all right?
I think I will.
Shirley, what are your plans for the holiday?
I'll go with my sisters.
Okay, your
When you
sister's
go, what
gonna
do you
do all the
normally
cooking.
bring?
That's what I was gonna
Myself
ask
and
you.
my humor and my wit.
Oh, dang, Shirley, at least bring a couple sodas or something.
For what?
Okay,
They got
a
everything.
6-pack or something.
They got everything.
At least buy a pack of Hawaiian rolls.
No,
Something.
I just bring myself.
So you just not gonna bring nothing but your.
I never bring nothing but myself.
Hey, remember when we was playing Black Heart Revolt?
I've been doing that
Oh yeah,
forever.
that question
One
about.
of the questions about where to get you cussed.
What is the what?
And that's one of them that'll get you cussed out. At my house, you don't bring nothing, honey.
No.
Listen, Shirley, you missed game night. You really should have been there. I think you would have enjoyed it. But no, I get your power was off. I knew you was having trouble with your power that day.
Yeah,
No, but one of the
that's
questions was where to get you cussed out. What was the answer choices? It was
Is
messing up the
you
potato
cussed out for
salad.
what?
Messing up the potato salad.
Coming empty-handed.
Not speaking, or renege during the spades game.
Yeah,
I don't play spades because some of my family members take it too serious.
Mine
so I
too.
don't partake in that. It's just real crazy.
They be ready
Some
to
of me
fight you
want to
in
play
real
for
life.
money, and I don't do that. For years, it was banned from family gatherings. But then when my other aunt passed, they wanted to take it back up again, saying that she was the issue. It wasn't Aunt Kate. She wasn't the issue. It's
Giving
just
us
something that
thing a
runs
name.
deep in the family.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I don't
So that
partake
would have
in
been the
that.
answer choice for you. Reneging during the spades game would get you cussed out at your house.
Yeah, because I don't know why you would come in somebody's house and not speak. We all speak. Not everybody brings stuff because, certain people in the family don't cook. So what you expect them to bring?
I like how
don't
you
think they
said
would want
certain
me to
people
bring
like you
nothing.
not included in the people.
I am. That's me.
You might should say some of us don't cook instead of certain people.
Okay, well, some of us don't. I mean, the stuff that I would bring, like, okay, you want to bring some cookies? I'm gonna bring some cookies from the bakery, and it was like, no, Shirley, we can bake our own cookies. I'm like, okay.
Shirley, this year, just make everybody gag and bring a pack of Hawaiian rolls and just see how they react.
Do
No,
something
they won't
different.
like those. 'Cause,
Okay.
my brother-in-law makes homemade rolls, and everybody lives for those.
Ooh, okay.
Baby,
So
Shirley says she ain't bringing nothing. They
I
got
ain't
everything you
bringing
need,
nothing. Just
honey.
myself, my personality, my
Can you
wit.
bring at least a gallon of tea,
Okay.
a lemonade, or something? Water?
No,
A
we got
good
we
beverage
got
is
family members who
always
specialize in sweet
appreciated.
tea and
Look,
lemonade, and
everybody,
I ain't
everybody
one of them.
say, everybody say, Shirley, you can at least bring the drinks.
No, they don't.
Shirley said she ain't even buying no plates. They got plates.
They got
Ooh-wee.
plates. In fact, my
Shirley,
sister, yeah.
Shirley, get some toothpicks.
Shirley, do you eat the dessert too?
Yeah, I eat some, depending on what it
You're not
is.
gonna even bring a patty pie?
No, I don't know how y'all families do, but don't y'all got certain family members
Lord,
that are good at
Shirley.
certain things?
Well, okay,
We
so
do,
for
but
me,
they do have to bring something.
Yeah,
for
they gotta
me,
bring
I
something.
always cook. Like if
Well,
it's
see, I'm
like
not
my
a cooker.
if it's my immediate family, because I can cook, I can. But if I'm going to like on
Thank you, Ebony.
my aunt on my dad's side, right? My aunt throws down. So you really, and she makes all the mains and sides. So you really don't need to bring anything. But I always try to bring something that she doesn't already have. Cause she, like I said, she does the mains and the sides. And she's also a really good baker. I'm a baker too, but I'm not gonna bring a cake if she's already gonna have 3 cakes.
We
So I
probably gonna
try
have
to
about
bring
5 cakes because people bring the cake. The bakers bring the baked goods.
like no, but I know most families it's like, okay, this person's good at this person good at that. My aunt is really like good at everything, is my point. So you really don't need to bring anything.
There you
She
go.
doesn't ever ask anybody to bring anything, but I always try to contribute something that she's probably make. Like this year, I know she's gonna have cake, so I'm not gonna bake anything. But I was thinking about probably making like a bread pudding because I know she's not gonna have bread pudding. Or maybe a peach cobbler if I feel like playing with pie crust. But what I'm saying is, I get what you're saying about when you go to somebody's house and they can cook. You like, oh, I don't need to bring nothing. Or sometimes I'll bring drinks too. I just try to just bring something that everybody else is not already bringing.
So what should I bring? You know, one time I did, because I said I used Patty LaBelle's macaroni and cheese recipe, and I made some macaroni and cheese and brought it,
Hmm.
and my brother-in-law loved it.
Okay.
That made my
Cheryl,
sister jealous.
thank you for the cash app, Cheryl. And
Wasn't no
Cheryl
more
trying to
to
be
that.
funny. Cheryl said,
Well,
I'm good making roadkill meat pie.
yes, I know that's right.
Yeah, you call Wanda, she make a roadkill
That's that
meatloaf.
Bessemer, baby.
She make a roadkill meatloaf.
Well, no, Shirley, you can bring drinks. Like I can say that for sure. You could
They keep
probably
a lot
like,
of drinks down there.
what is it like sodas and stuff? Because you can mix up
They
some
have
tea and some
sodas.
lemonade.
Well, like I said, we have people in our family that really do the lemonade. If somebody's real good at sweet tea, I don't drink liquor. I don't drink, so my sister has that
Wait,
stuff. So what I'm gonna bring?
I was gonna say somebody tea. Who's really good at sweet tea? What they be doing to their tea?
I don't know. Just a lot of sugar, I guess, because it tastes good. And that's my cousin Nikki.
Because I was wondering the same
She do. It's good, and that's what everybody
My
loves
tea is
it.
okay, but
Everybody
baby,
loves it.
her tea is
But
everything. That's what it's
everything.
giving, Shirley.
It's giving McAllister's.
Oh well, people love it. I don't drink it because it's too sweet. I might take a couple of sips and like, ooh, this is too sweet. But everybody in the family loves it.
Well,
I
child,
don't
bring a
drink
party
tea.
game. Go on buy Black Card Revolt and bring some
Oh, we do
family for
play
tea.
games. But
Do
except I don't partake in spades. I won't do it. I will
There are
keep.
plenty of games you can listen. I was telling everybody you can get Black Card Revolt is very funny at fun at family events. I just ordered Saved and Sanctified from that same company, so
Save
we're
and
gonna do that
sanctified.
because
I want that game. I'm getting that
yes,
game.
I
I'm
don't
doing that
think
one
we would
because
do
my
good at that because
listen,
we're Catholic.
y'all, my aunt is blessed and anointed. Okay, so that's why I got that one. But no,
How long
yeah,
it take you
bring
to
a
get it?
game.
So
How long it take you to
what
get the
kind of
game?
questions is in sanctified? Save and sanctified.
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's pretty much like church culture questions, like what time does the service end on Sunday?
Well, see, again, that's not gonna be good for us because we're Catholic.
Oh
45
yeah, y'all don't have
minutes and
long
we out.
services, no way.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't have long services like us Kojic people do.
No, them
What did
folks
you
have
Black
long
Card
People, we
You
be
get
at
Revolt?
out
church.
when
Easter
you get
and
out.
Christmas.
Our Kojic people, we be there whatever time. You
Yeah, I
just
know. Because when I was growing
Okay,
up,
until the spirit say go.
I used to feel
okay.
sorry for my friends who were Kojic. I'm like, man, y'all be at church all day.
You
Yep.
can go
Well,
back for night
bring Black
service.
Card Revolt. Black
That's
like
how it
we
was for
played. You
us.
know, I told you we played it the other night. It was really fun though. Everybody had a good time, and we got the tussling about the male R&B questions.
What was the question?
Here y'all go. Don't start this.
Lord have
Wait a minute.
mercy,
Okay.
Because
Shirley.
I know as soon as I
Is it
said she
too
gonna
late
pop
for
up in
me
the
to
chat,
get it?
somebody be
Because
calling her and telling her.
Oh my God. Do
That's what I was
not
gonna ask
start.
you too, Feisty. How long does it take for you to get it?
yeah, because I mean, it's
I mean, they can
Thanksgiving's
expedite the
Thursday.
shipping, but
Oh, okay.
I ain't paying extra for that.
y'all probably not gonna get it by Thanksgiving. But I heard if you look it up, they are selling them in certain stores. Because I know they sell them in Family Dollar in some locations.
No, I ain't been in no
So maybe you
Family
guys
Dollar.
can find it.
I rarely go in.
Shirley, you don't want to go get nothing for Thanksgiving
Shirley
Day.
said
I'm
we just
just,
coming as I am. That's what she said.
we gonna
Okay,
have to
Shirley said,
accept it,
forget
y'all.
it.
Shirley said she bringing herself. Nola said it just right.
Don't ask
Shirley
me to
said
bring
she's
nothing else.
bringing herself and nothing else. Don't
That's
ask her to
right.
bring no tea, no
That's
lemonade,
I
no
ain't
that's
never
right.
jam.
had been asked to bring nothing.
Shirley, we're gonna stop harassing you about this. You right. We're gonna stop harassing you.
But let me tell you what happened in my family. You don't bring nothing.
They gonna talk about you at my house.
You don't get to eat either.
Okay. They
Now
like,
they'll
What
let
kind
you
of
eat, but they
family
gonna
is
what you
whisper
that?
here
about
for?
you.
What you
I
got
ain't
to
letting
eat?
you eat.
What
I ain't
kind of
letting
family
you.
is that? You
You come
don't
over
serve
here. I ain't
everything.
letting you eat.
This is literally
This
how
is
it
what you
goes in
do.
my family.
This is what you do. You come in here
And don't,
empty
and you
handed.
better not take no plates home.
You gonna leave empty handed and
My
empty
sister,
stomach.
my
You
sister
going
has
on
all
down
the
there to the
Tupperware
store and
ready
grab
for you
something
to
and
take
bring it
home.
back. Period.
In my
Ooh,
family, this how it go. When you come in, especially if you got kids,
I don't
when you
have
come
kids.
in, everybody be huddled up. Here she go. Shirley love coming, don't bring nothing. And when we had the meeting about it the other day and we was asking everybody to put money in, I ain't see her put no money in.
I put
Did she
some
give you
money in if they
anything?
ask me, but they
She ain't
don't
give me
ask me.
she ain't give me anything either. Yeah. She
Ooh, I
always
couldn't
do
be in your
this.
family. Mm-mm.
Baptist 2 service can go on and on. You know, I was only Baptist for like a year and a half.
And
You know,
Apostolic have 2 minute services, baby.
so do the Kojic. You
That's
kidding me?
Kojic too. In
You
there
kidding
all
me?
day and
We
night.
going to church. We going to Sunday school. We going to regular service. We going to the
Yeah,
even
y'all
the
have
3 o'clock
church over
service.
the
Then we
week
coming back
too.
for YPWW.
And don't get me
Baby, that
started on the
Okay.
AMEs, because that's where my grandma go.
baby.
It
The
don't be
Saints
the
know
teacher. I
if
told you I had to teach Sunday school, YPWW. Me and my husband was over the couples ministry.
Y'all do too much.
Bible study. Some nights I was teaching. I was like, Lord, somebody help me.
listen, let me tell you the Kojic church, and a lot of
You know what
times,
my
this
grandmother
is what I
used to
will say
say?
about the Kojic church. A lot of
What?
times there's family within the churches. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
times.
Yeah.
That's how we
It-
were. Yeah.
yeah, because even with us, I mean, we grew up in a family oriented church, but then my uncle sprouted out and started his own ministry. We went, I mean, we were still a part of the Church of God in Christ. Did that for what 10, 12 years. But they just finally merged two churches back together after the core or whatever. But yeah, we baby on Sunday, you ain't getting on that.
Chef.
Okay.
I
Chef,
did
let
because
me
my
ask
mom
you
wasn't going to
this.
everybody's service.
What's
So
up?
I don't know if my grandma, if this was something made up in her mind or if it was based in fact. But my grandmother used to always say, as much as those Kojic kids, they keep those Kojic kids in church. Why are all of them in jail when they grow up?
Well, first of all, let's just say that that's just PKs and PK grandchildren and all that stuff
Oh, so
in
it's the
general.
PKs are
Because every
all
We
PK
we
Kojic.
got
not
their
gonna
own
put
And
that
it's
department.
just
not
on the
all of
coach.
them.
We're not gonna
It's
put
Well,
that
not
on the
all
some
of them
coach
because
times my
I know
grandmother
some
make
real.
stuff up in her head.
It's
but
not all of them now.
I will say it has always been said, as long as I've been living, it's always been said that PK children and grandchildren of PKs are a little rough, I
Everyone I
can.
know is a harlot.
I couldn't play with the kids whose parents were preachers. Ain't that horrible?
You can play with them.
No, because
Well,
my
they
mother
probably
and
weren't gonna
grandmother
let
said
them.
they were bad.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom was the same way. Like I
Shirley,
didn't
your
get a
family might
chance.
need a reality show.
No. We would be very boring.
Y'all just seem very interested in me.
No, we very boring. People would not be entertained
I
with
got to hear
us.
about
My
this tea
family need
though.
a reality show, baby.
Child, you talking about a
Anyway, the most
reality show.
interesting people, they already with their ancestors. We're the
Oh my
boring
God, what is
generation.
wrong with Shirley, y'all? What
We're with the
is
boring generation. I'm telling you, the current generation is boring.
Y'all, I'm about to drop off of here. I'm about to go pick up my food. I'll be in the thing. I'll
pick
come
up
back
your
when I get
food?
finished. Yeah.
You say you ain't cooking today, huh?
Mm-mm.
I might cook later.
Lord,
No,
I want a piece of fried chicken. All right. Well, thank you
that's
for
what I had
coming
yesterday.
in.
I'll be in the comments. If y'all still up
Ooh,
here, I'll come back up.
what
Okay.
y'all see what
But
Cameron Knight wrote? My ex was a PK and he was the worst person I've ever dated.
I told you.
Lord
Child,
have
Yeah.
them
mercy.
PKs be
That's why I was saying like
harlots.
the PKs and the grandchildren
Jezebels.
of the PKs is different. So that's why I was saying we ain't gonna just put it on the Kojic folk cut.
Well, I
All
didn't.
of them.
So why is that? Is it because they're rebelling? Wouldn't you think they would be the ones who would be the nice role models?
Not necessarily because a lot of them, just depending on how the generation that their parents are in as well. I feel like I can only speak for my family. My cousin used to tell me all the time. Well, and then my grandfather was a preacher too, but my cousins used to tell me all the time it was because of the way that they were sheltered and the way that they
Ah,
were like kept from doing a lot of things. Like
oh, I see.
they couldn't even like spending the night. They weren't doing that. Well, my mama wasn't like that
Listening
either.
to certain music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listening to certain music, watching certain things on TV. Like my mom was so strict, y'all. Like if somebody bought me a remote control car or something for Christmas, she would tell them politely that they can keep it or take it back to the store.
Why?
She didn't want me doing that. I couldn't play no video games.
Oh Lord.
Same
Oh,
with
don't
my
get me
cousin.
started
Like,
on certain books and movies.
yes, like certain TV
It's a bunch of
shows.
people who
Get
grew up
out of
never being
here,
able to
cause
watch
they is
Harry
on here.
Potter.
They on here talking this grown stuff. I remember one time, y'all. No lie to you, my brother had just gotten in trouble by my grandfather for something he was doing. I think he was like running around the house or something. And my grandfather told him to sit down. Right? He sits down in front of the TV, and X-Men comes on the TV guide. Right? My grandma
Mhm.
over there at the on the table looking, she saying, "Oh, he over here trying to watch this nasty stuff, and you just got on." And I'm like, "Bruh, first of all, don't get him in no more trouble than he already
Oh my
in. Like, why is you doing that?" And it was literally X-Men, y'all. But she just saw the title and she saw it say X, and she just knew immediately. She's like, "Everybody get out of here, cause he over here trying to watch." Like, if y'all y'all would have been there that day, y'all would have been like so confused. Like, what are you talking about?
No,
But
one night when I was younger, right? One of my childhood friends. So I was at her house for like a sleepover and it was Friday night. And I had grown up going to church. Like I went to church with my mom and my grandma and stuff, but my first of all, my mama don't listen to nobody to that extreme. She do she want to, real talk. Um and so she was never the ones to follow all the rules of church. And then my grandma too, she was like, my grandma's been saved my whole life, but she wasn't that extreme or like strict with it. But anyways, so my point is that even though I grew up going to church, I had never had those standards in my life. So I go to my friend's house and she was like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you that we go to Friday night service." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, not abnormal." But her particular church, I can't remember what type of
you had
church
some
it
pants
was,
on, huh?
but we couldn't wear pants.
See, I
I
knew
had
it.
like I think like a glitter because I was in elementary school, so I think I had like a glitter nail polish on my hands. I had to take it off. It was like the
Mm.
only kind of polish you could wear was clear. It was all these standards, and I was like, "What?" And I just
Like,
always was confused because it just seems like most of the standards of church was always placed on women.
Mhm.
well, I'll say this. Like, I remember one time, boy, my mom and my grandmother crucified me.
That was
Mm.
my last
I
time
had,
going to her house on a Friday night.
I
I
know
can
that's
tell you that
right.
much.
I was growing my hair out, and my mom one time she said she just rolled me up to the barber shop. She was like, "Go in there, I already paid for the haircut." And I'm like, "So I can't grow my hair out?" "No, we live a safe life. We do not do that." And I'm like, "What? I don't understand." So then my
How old
cousins
were
got
you?
they child, I can't remember, probably like 9, 10. But
Okay.
I will never forget this. My cousins, my cousins was, you remember when Sally's used to, when they first started selling that thing where you could pierce your ear on your own?
Mm-mm.
I remember that when I was in middle school.
Yeah, so they used to start doing this thing where you could pierce your ears on your arm. Y'all, mind you, I was in 4th grade, child. I didn't have no business piercing my ear at all. But
Low
baby,
ball infected. Go ahead though.
my sister was grown and my sister did it for me. So I thought my sister had my back, child. I went home that day, not even thinking to take the earring out before I walked in the house. I walked in the house, that was the first thing that my mama saw. She was like, "Why you got them earrings in your ear? Take them earrings out right now, and I hope that hole close up tonight." But
That
yeah,
is
that's just
hilarious.
the way that we were. Like, I even got a tattoo when I first turned 18, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. Got a tattoo when I first turned 18. I hid it from my mom for years. Until one day I had on a wife beater because the tattoo is on my back. And I had on a wife beater, and she was like, she walked up to me and was wiping it.
Oh Lord.
Not wiping it off. That is
She
hilarious.
was like, "What is this on you?" And I had totally forgot I had the wife beater on and that you could see the tattoo. She was so upset about that tattoo when I told her that it was real. But the thing was, it had her, it was a heart with her name in it. She did
Oh.
not even care. She was just like, "I don't like it. You shouldn't be doing." So again, my mom was super, 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 super strict. Like, I didn't get a cell phone way after everybody else did. I was jealous. Every day I came home, I was like, "Mama, Kiosha got a razor phone and I can't have one. Like, what's up with that? Like, I don't understand. All my classmates got phones and stuff, and I'm sitting over here waiting to use that phone to call you. Like, what is we doing?"
What she
So yeah,
say?
it was a lie. I couldn't get no cell phone for
What was
the
her
longest.
excuse for you not having a cell phone?
It's the same thing. We don't need to do that over here. Them cell phones ain't nothing but the devil. But you got one. But you got one. So what's devilish about it?
Okay. No, let me tell
I know
y'all.
you didn't ask her that, did you?
I did
What
because
she
I was like, "What?"
say?
I said, "You got one. I'm grown." So
Let me tell y'all.
You got Jesus on the
This
main line. What you talking about?
remember yesterday when we was talking about how I'm a scammer's worst nightmare because I asked too many questions. I listen, I am the person in church that's asking the questions, that is
About the
challenging
builders fund?
everything. Cause I really feel like most of that stuff be made up and it be made up by men with too much time on their hands.
Oh yeah,
I'm
trying to control women.
I'm telling you,
Mhm.
because like if you notice, most of the standards and rules for like what's deemed acceptable is always geared towards the women. I'm never gonna forget my friend, a friend of mine, her church, very strict as well. The women don't wear pants and all of the above, right? So they are having some church event, let's say a church picnic. And at some point, they pull her and her sister to the side and it's like talking to her. And she's like, okay, well, what's going on? Because there's an issue. Well, we just think it's important for you to remember the standards of dress when it comes to,
Uh-oh.
When it comes to what? What happened?
Too feisty. You muted yourself.
The
It
church
ain't
got her.
me. I don't think. Did
The
I?
church got her. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
I'll tell that story in a minute, Ella B. Actually, while we wait on Too Feisty, you may have to drop down and come back up. I'm gonna drop the link again because it is saying that you muted.
y'all hear me?
Okay, we
Now
can
we
hear you
do.
now. What was you over there doing?
No, I had a call come through. I had a FaceTime call come through. I'm on my
Oh,
phone.
okay.
So no, what I was saying was she got pulled to the side, her and her sister. They were saying how it's important for you to remember the standards of dress because you don't want to entice the brothers in the church and
Oh,
so on
get
and so
out of
forth.
here.
But guess what with the issue?
What?
They had on open-toed shoes.
Did they have on pantyhose?
They had on open-toed shoes at an outdoor picnic.
Oh, it was sandals.
And somebody, I guess, was getting turned on by them toes.
Oh shoot.
And
They
they had to
would have
pull them
taken
to
up
the
with the
side and
toe
tell them,
man.
like, y'all need to, cover yourselves up. And I was like, see, y'all just making this up.
Well, my grandmother then would have said at the church picnic, the standards aren't different from the church from a church service. So women, y'all better come in y'all denim skirts and y'all basketball shoes, and that they.
Y'all New Balances, y'all I Heart Jesus t-shirt, and y'all long denim skirt. It's got to touch your ankles. If it's not touching your ankles, you're Jezebel. And that's on period. That is the
So
church picnic starter kit. The I Heart Jesus shirt. You need a What Would Jesus Do keychain. You need a long denim skirt. It's got to be touching your ankles. Okay, Shirley, don't come up trying to harass, entice the brothers. And then you need a pair of crisp white New Balances. If they not crispy white, you going to hell.
Well, then I'm going to hell because I ain't
You're
even
going to
coming to your
hell.
picnic.
It's nothing else you can do.
Okay, bye.
So y'all, Ella
Hell
V.
seems like a better place than that picnic anyway. Y'all got going on.
And don't come wearing that Jezebel red on your lips. Don't
I
do
don't.
that. First of all, what you
Okay.
need makeup for anyway?
So Ellen commented in the chat about the bereavement family story. I don't know if y'all heard me tell that
Oh yeah,
story,
yeah.
but
What?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell it real quick for the people who
Tell
may
it.
have
Tell
not
it.
heard
That's
it.
funny.
So y'all, we was in Sunday school, and I kid you not, you know, in Sunday school they have to read the minutes before they get ready to close the service or whatever. So we in Sunday school, and for a while there, I kept hearing, we need to pray for the bereavement family. We need to pray for the bereavement family. So one day I just got tired of them saying that. And so I asked my mama out loud. I said, somebody in their family die every week. Why are they
Every week.
steady praying for these people? The bereavement family, they sit up here losing people every week. Like, what is going on over there? I like literally, y'all. I asked this out loud in church. You know, back then, you know, we ain't had no. Well, kids don't have no filter now either. But I was just asking, child. I just kept hearing that bereavement family every week. I didn't know what it meant, so I was like, Mom. That family got somebody that died every doggone week, and I
Every
think
week.
something is
They just
wrong with
going through
them.
this.
How old were you when you said that?
I don't even remember. Probably like 7 or 8. I will never forget that, y'all. I will never forget that because my mom was so embarrassed, but everybody laughed, but she was so embarrassed, and she up
Did you
until
get in trouble?
no, I didn't get in trouble because I didn't know what the word meant.
Okay.
So I was just asking, like, why they dead every week? Because this don't make no sense to me. Like, this family, they got a lot of people in their family too. They all coming up dead every week.
You said I don't want to play
It
with
might be a
them.
conspiracy. What is going on?
I was so confused. If y'all could just see how I was like, every week we come in here and they end these minutes with, let's pray for the bereavement family. And me being young, I thought that was the name of the actual family. So I'm really like, these people coming up dead every week.
Why ain't nobody called the police? No.
Okay.
I'm like,
Some
something ain't
Dateline
right.
need to
Y'all
do
sitting over here
a
praying.
investigation on this.
Okay, I'm like, y'all sitting over here praying for these folks every week, but where's
Somebody
our
praying
prayers
opposite.
going? Because they coming up dead every week. But yeah, I mean, it's so many funny church stories that I have because it's just, I mean, that's just how I grew up. It was funny, fun, witty. I do miss our old church days though. I ain't gonna lie. I do. I never forget it either. Them people is something else, and it's so funny because actually I got a follow request from one of the ladies that used to sing in a choir at that particular church. I thought that lady had passed on. I ain't gonna even lie. I thought I had seen on Facebook that she had passed on, so I was a little shocked. But yeah, I miss my church days. Hey, pretty brown eyes, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, Kim Smith.
Hey, pretty brown eyes.
Yes, my mama swore everything was of the devil. I mean, everything, the cell phone, the remote control, trucks and cars. And somebody bought me something, and she was like, you got the choice to either save it as a souvenir or give it back to him.
A souvenir.
Yes, like if I can tell y'all as a kid, like when people would buy me stuff, like my sisters, like my sister is older than me, so she was grown when when I was young or whatever. So whatever she would buy her kids, she would buy me as well.
Okay.
And I know she knew better because my mom would not let me use any of the stuff that she bought me. I remember when she bought me my first Virgin mobile phone. I was like 13, y'all. I thought I was baby. I thought I was somebody. I got that phone. Baby, I had that phone probably 5 minutes before my mama came and took that phone, talking about you just not about to have no cell phone in my house. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, it's crazy. She said the wrong word. It's not your fault. Who we? Too feisty.
Mm-hmm.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just
Did you get
listening.
your Caribbean food yesterday?
No, they was closed. That's what I get for waiting so late.
They
And
was
then I had to
closed.
pull up. Child, I was on live with y'all all day. I've been getting berated because my friends say I've been neglecting them all week.
Ooh, they say you
I
better
be on
give it.
live with y'all.
We family over here, honey.
I
We
know, right?
family.
I had to go pull up on my friend, but I did eventually eat.
Oh, okay, good. I finally ate too. It was like super late.
It was.
Um,
I literally ate there 11 last as well. I literally ate there. But I ended up getting some Chinese food though.
that sound good too.
Cause there's only two around here. There's only two Jamaican spots I go to, and both were closed. And the other ones, I don't really care for their food. You know, everybody, just because you somebody's auntie or uncle don't mean, let this touch and agree with whoever it may apply. Just because you like somebody's
Wanda.
uncle or auntie don't mean you need to start a business. You don't need no food truck. You don't need no restaurant. Sometimes your cooking is just good for the people in your house.
It ain't even
I
good.
ain't saying
Wanda
no
food ain't even
names.
good for the people in her house. I know you ain't said no name, but
You
I
say,
did.
didn't Kiki say
And
she could cook? I don't remember Kiki's answer.
I asked her.
Kiki's answer was a
Was
little.
Wanda known for her
Kiki
cooking, and did you
said,
enjoy her cooking growing up?
"This is what Kiki said." I asked her, I say, "Well, did Kawanda cook when you was growing up?" This is what Kiki said. Kiki said, "Well, I would go over there for holidays, but I would eat before I go." So that should tell you the answer right
And
there.
before then, she said she don't really remember if she
Because
was
Wanda
known for her
wasn't around.
cooking.
Wouldn't she say Wanda wasn't around a lot or something?
No, she did say that Wanda used to cook and stuff, but she
Okay.
said that she would make sure that she would eat at her mom and them house before she had to go wherever the Wanda
Hmm.
them was.
And she said she didn't really remember her cooking, and that's what I said in the chat. Well, if you don't remember it, it must went good. Because when somebody can cook, you gonna remember it.
Yeah, you gonna remember. But when she immediately said that, because she even used, I think she used Thanksgiving or one of the holidays for an example, and she was like, "Well, yeah, we used to go over there for holidays or whatever." She was like, "But I used to eat before I go." But I mean, Shirley, have you seen that video of Wanda's food? I mean, would you eat it?
No, I've only seen
Shirley
Okay.
liked them greens. I heard her say it.
Well, you know what? I'm fit to go on and play it.
She said she
Okay.
liked them greens.
Give
I
me a
ain't never
minute. Let
said
me.
that.
I did hear you say that. Shirley, you got to take it back now. It's okay.
It's okay. You
I
like
never
them
said
greens with
that.
them raccoon nuts in it. It's all
Yeah, and
right.
you liked that
No,
meatloaf too. I remember hearing you say that
you ain't even
meatloaf
heard
looked
me say
good.
nothing like that.
Shirley, see, Shirley, you got to perpetrate now.
No, I ain't never said that.
Cause I heard you say you like that kind of meatloaf.
No. But I've
I know
only
I
seen
heard you.
pictures of her potatoes on the show. I think. Ain't that what I've seen?
And I definitely know you like them Greek potatoes.
Greek potatoes, no.
We fit to see this menu. Give me a minute. Shout out to what's happening. Oh wait,
Ain't
no,
nothing
that was generation.
ain't nothing wrong with a little Greek in your food.
She put Greek in everything.
While we wait on him, Shirley, what is your go-to? Like, what do you look forward to at the Thanksgiving festivities that you don't bring nothing to?
Uh my brother-in-law's macaroni and cheese, my sister's greens, my brother-in-law's rolls, um, his dressing,
Okay, come on, dressing.
and
Glad it
we
ain't
got the
stuffing.
turkey. Huh?
Glad it ain't stuffing.
No, it's dressing. We call it dressing.
Come on, dressing. That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
They over there on the thing about
The
that.
To all my cousins in the chat, y'all tell me what dishes y'all most look forward to. Like, it's not Thanksgiving unless I have dot dot dot.
It's definitely not Thanksgiving. I answer first, and then we're gonna watch one of the video. For me, I definitely still gotta have my dressing. I'm not
Amen.
a turkey or a ham person, so I could go with any type of meat. Um, but I think I'm gonna do some turkey wings or either short ribs for me this go around since I'll be by
Oh, I
myself.
love making short ribs, but for Christmas, because I try not to have the exact same menu as Thanksgiving.
I think Christmas this year. I think I'm gonna do Mexican food this Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah, either Mexican food or Italian food, one of the two. But yeah, I gotta have that. I gotta have my candy yams. I can't have no dressing with it without candy yams at all. Like I gotta have my candy yams. I gotta have my macaroni and cheese, honey. I gotta have that, and it gotta be right, okay? Because I will talk about it, Wanda. Let's see what else. What else do I have? I'm not. I like homemade cranberry sauce, but I'm not. I don't like cranberry sauce out of a can, y'all. And you'll learn this. I don't like stuff out of a can.
he don't like him. I know that at this point.
Yeah, I do not like stuff out of a can, nor do I like a lot of packaged or frozen foods either. But yeah, those are the main things I know I gotta have. And then as far as dessert wise, I gotta have me a pecan pie, pecan cobbler, something with a pecan in it.
I don't like pecan.
You know what? I think I'm finally getting inspired. I've been telling y'all all week I haven't been inspired to do nothing. I think I'm gonna make an Italian cream cake.
Ooh, come on, Italian cream.
I think I might make an
Yeah.
Italian cream cake.
All right, y'all. Let's watch Wanda real quick.
Was getting ready for this
Okay, the chef.
this little food thing today. My best friend
Oh wait.
lost her uncle
So this was a
this
repast.
weekend, so we
The people had been
decided
through
to
so
cook.
much, and then she made it worse.
And let me turn around and let y'all see what all we've done. Hey girl, how you doing? Okay, that's those Greek potatoes, y'all.
Yes.
Yes. Green beans. Yeah, we put full of meat. Yes. And we got those delicious greens there. Yeah, y'all see all them delicious greens. Look at them. Don't act like y'all don't see them pigtails sticking up out of there. That's not nothing else but a pigtail. Yes, I know it may look like something else, but
Get
it's a
your fingers out
pigtail.
them people food.
Act like y'all don't see that meatloaf
Look at that
there.
roadkill meatloaf.
Yeah, chicken tenders. Y'all see those good old Greek chicken tenders? Yeah, and that delicious
Them
macaroni
look
and
like potato wedges.
cheese. Let me see if it
Here we go.
dried
Here the
out.
creme brulee.
Wait.
Burnt and dry.
Y'all, y'all see that crunch at the top?
For the food first.
It ain't right if it ain't got that crunch at the top.
Yes. Y'all ready for me to come to y'all town?
No.
You know it.
Earl William, when I get through, I'm gonna bring you a plate.
Hell no. What's going on? I had to mute myself because I'm up here choking.
I know I'm tired today. But I still want y'all to go look at the show. Turn on the show at 7 o'clock, y'all. Make sure y'all look at the show. The show started at 7 o'clock. Start at 6 o'clock, y'all. Get on there at 6. Yes. If you I want some, please. Okay, thank you. She said, bless the cook.
So it
Girl.
was a bereavement. Her
Yes.
best friend, I guarantee she volunteered that food, and that's why it was so low
So
budget.
yeah, we doing our little
Yeah.
thing down here. Let me turn it back over to me. Okay. Mr. Earl Williams, I would make sure you get a plate, okay?
I don't think he really want one.
I'm gonna give you a
Somebody
little
call
bit
and
of
check on Earl.
everything. So
Well, I just wanted y'all to see that Thanksgiving menu because I'm pretty sure she's gonna have some of the same stuff on her
You
Thanksgiving
know them
table.
greens is gonna be on that table.
Surely is them pig asses in it or whatever it is. Raccoon ass or whatever she putting over there in them greens that is not right. Them raccoon asses and she got raccoon nuts all over them green beans and stuff. And you could tell if you go back and look at that video, you can tell that she used different types of canned green beans. She used like string beans and she used like the French green beans. She used the thick the big green bean. Like, girl, what is you doing?
Hey, Shalika. Hey,
Hold on.
Shalika.
Hi, Shanita, girl. Hey, girl. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And I know you probably image because you don't have no clothes on it.
You know that's what it is.
Y'all's image. It's okay. It's y'all image.
Yeah, y'all won't. I really tried to give Wanda the benefit of the doubt. I told Simply when she said that was a repass, I said, nah, I'ma just say it's a wedding or a retirement party. Only for it to be a repass where she
I
like
guarantee you she
she
volunteered that
volunteered
food.
that.
And that's why it looked so low budget. That's why it was chicken tenders. That's why it was that meatloaf. That's why she had them green beans. And that's why everything was canned, obviously. She was like, let me keep the cost real low. I'm going to help out the
Yeah.
family.
Just gotta be careful with the things. And this is what I
Ain't
will
nobody
say,
paying her for that.
being a chef or a cook, there are some things that you just don't post on social media. Like everything that you cook and that you do, even in any other business that you have, sometimes it's just not meant for social media. And that wasn't meant for social media. That should have left, you should have left that out there with them people. That's it. That's what you should have done. Cause them people is not well. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, and that was the thing that me and her talked about. She was like, well, I need to work on my presentation. But you should have been doing that before you start acting ignorant now. Because that gives everybody a right to talk about your food when you're ignorant and then you post your food and it don't look good. You can't, you gotta choose a battle. You gotta choose a battle. And she chose the wrong one.
She chose the right battle. She just ain't winning it.
She sure ain't winning it because that looks horrible. That looks horrific. Okay, horrific. Period.
It's show enough.
I feel a little bad for them though. The people that's gonna be eating it because that y'all can't say that look appetizing. And this is something else I'll say too. Being a cook, being a chef, people eat with their eyes first. Like those people are gonna walk up, see that food, and then they're gonna put their plate back down.
The plot twist is the food might be good.
But how would I know the food is good if I eat with my eyes first?
I
You
don't
ain't
know.
about to eat no unappetizing looking food. Come on now.
Well, eat with your hands. I don't know.
Baby, them glory greens that she done drain all the juice off and
That
put in them.
would be the ultimate plot twist for somebody to eat food and be like, "Oh my god, y'all, this food is amazing."
She did say because she was like, because I said, well, yeah, Miss Wanda, let's work on your presentation. So she was like, your presentation look good, but do your food taste good? I said, well, ma'am, I have never had anybody complain about my food. We can start there, but also people do eat with their eyes first. So if it look good on a plate, the chances of them actually trying it and eating it is high versus you. Anyway, I bet the funeral home be happy when Wanda cook. You know what?
I'm about to go because I can't. Cheryl always come and show out, and it's so.
Ooh, wait, Shirley.
Every day y'all get on this
You over there?
this
You
app
okay over
and
there? I'm
choose
just trying to
violence.
see, is your stomach sick or something? You still got us on the mute. You all right over there? Your stomach settled? You need some Canada Dry over there or something? Some ginger ale?
Alka-Seltzer
to settle your stomach? Some Tums or what? Shirley. Shirley.
This is not Barbara.
Shirley. Mute, child. Shirley, you got us on mute, and I just want to know why. I don't appreciate this, Shirley. Too feisty. Shirley really is trying to play with us.
Shirley low-key a troll. Like She come in, she offer a little yin yang, and then she mess with us, and then she just dip out on us out of nowhere.
Shirley.
Hey, I was on the phone with my cousin.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you be
Oh,
on
what
the
you was
phone
talking about?
with
What
your
you gonna bring
cousin.
to Thanksgiving?
No, she called me, and she called me about some family business, and I had to catch her up. That's it.
Okay, okay, go ahead and finish gossiping.
No,
Then
I'm
go
finished
ahead.
now.
Cause that's all I was just about to say. Sound like a bunch of gossiping to me.
I'm finished now. No, I tell you, they call me when they need to know something.
So they call you.
Yeah.
Cause
So
Shirley
you the
gonna know.
directory. Gotcha.
Shirley gonna know.
I tell
believe
you.
it.
I
I
thought you was
believe
over there sick to your stomach after seeing that. I thought I was going to send you some
That
Tums
too.
or some ginger ale over there.
That too. I started coughing real bad, and then my cousin called, and I picked up the call, so I muted you guys.
Not the
Okay.
coughing.
I thought you had left us.
Shirley, you just over there being extra. Coughing for what?
Girl, that food, that crusty macaroni and cheese.
You don't like creme brulee macaroni and
Girl.
cheese?
And then wasn't there a finger in that damn greens?
That
Lord
wasn't.
have mercy.
That's how I know you don't cook. You don't even know what you be talking about. You don't know about good eating.
Well, what was it? I mean,
It was
I
a
know it can't be a real
pigtail.
finger.
It was a pigtail.
Ugh.
Now, Veronica, that's something else I do agree with you on. Like, when you are a caterer, a cook, a chef, or anything like that, you do have to do it with you have to go with what the masses will go with, right?
That was a real pigtail.
And if you're cooking for somebody,
Is that normal?
don't add no part of no meat or anything. But you don't
We
know.
use pigtails around here.
But do they look like that? Because it just looked like she took the pigtail out the package and
Well,
put it in the green.
typically,
Wait a minute, they sell pigtails in a package?
for me,
Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean, they come in a package if you get them smoked, unless you're smoking them yourself. But for me,
Hold on,
I take the pigtails and I cook them down, and then I take them out. It doesn't. The meat is usually broken down. It's not whole. That's why I said you could tell Wanda used canned greens because she didn't cook them greens in that meat. My aunt uses fresh and smoked. But again, it doesn't look whole. Like the tail looks intact. It shouldn't look like that if she cooked it right.
Now, I think I've seen like people put like I think a short bone or something in it, but I ain't never seen no pigtail.
short
People
bone?
around here use pigtails. My grandma
Ain't that
uses
what it
ham.
is? Short rib, whatever. Something I don't know. Something
Baby,
like
My
who
grandma
wouldn't?
uses ham hocks. I've seen people use I use neck bone sometimes too. Some people use smoked turkey. Because usually my aunt has two greens because we have relatives that don't eat pork, so we have an option.
And that's what I was gonna say. She should have definitely had like an option, because
Especially since she's cooking for other people.
yeah, that's something that you
Hey, Kimmy.
just don't do. Like, I know for me, like if I cook for people, I
Is that a
make
southern thing?
one with turkey.
What, the
smoked
pigtails?
turkey.
Yeah.
Honestly, I guess you can say it, but really over here, I'm down south. The people just use whatever part of the pig they prefer. As long as ain't no bacon.
Lord have mercy.
I'm still a firm believer that in them green beans is raccoon nuts.
She
I'm
never
gonna
did say what meat it was. She just said plenty of meats.
She did.
Plenty of meats. She
And I
never did
believe
specify.
I believe them raccoon had some big nuts, because I believe she used.
She never did specify what protein it was in there. She just said it's plenty of it.
Now, if she went over to the greens and said that was pigtail, I would hate to want to know what was in them green beans, y'all. I can't do it. I'm
never
country, but
used pigtails in my green beans. Now I've made green beans with neck bones and potatoes.
Now, I think I don't know what they put in it.
I do mine with smoked turkey. So I literally do like I do like my greens. I put my turkey in the Dutch oven.
Come on,
and
Dutch oven.
and let all of that meat fall off of that bone. Then I take all that meat and break it up, put it back in the pot, put my greens or my green beans, whatever I'm cooking in there with it, baby.
Listen, if you cooking for Thanksgiving, today should be the first day of your prep work. If you want a smooth and easy Thanksgiving dinner,
You start on Sunday?
Yes. See, Shirley, go on and be quiet because you don't know what you're talking about. You
Wait a
don't
minute,
cook
wait a
turkey.
minute, wait a minute. My mother and grandmother used to start the day before.
Did they have help?
Well, my mother, grandmother, my aunts, and some of the
Okay,
cousins,
that's why. That's why. But if you
they make it
cooking
a
by
family
yourself,
thing.
today should start your prep work.
Mm.
So like ahead of time, at least before Wednesday, like well, let me see how I would do it.
Just
Because
food
I
gonna
prep
be
my
stale.
hmm.
Won't the
Well, it
food be
depends.
stale?
Like the first thing I would do is make my cornbread for my dressing because you want the cornbread to be a little stale.
Oh no.
She don't know. She don't know too fast.
You
It's
want
okay.
cornbread to be stale?
Yes, for your dressing, ma'am. You gotta let that
Oh,
moisture out of there.
okay. That's why his dressing is crunchy.
No, okay, so most cornbread is moist, right? If you cooked it right, it's moist. And
Mm-hmm.
because you're crumbling it up and you mixing it with your chicken broth or whatever broth you're using, it has to be able to absorb that moisture, which is easier if it's dried out.
Okay, I don't know.
The best way to do it is to make it a couple days ahead of time and let it air out.
I just
However, let's say you just been busy and you didn't have time to make it ahead of time. You want to like kind of slightly overcook it so that the oven draws out that moisture.
Yeah.
But you need it to not be moist, is what I'm saying, because it's getting ready to absorb a bunch of moisture. Make sense?
I guess so. I just show up and eat. I ain't got time for all this stuff.
But yeah, you want to whoever, like I said, if you cooking most of the items, you want to go ahead and start getting your stuff together. Start getting your. First of all, you should have already gone to the store. There's nothing worse than going to the store last minute, for Thanksgiving, because all the good stuff be gone and you be left with the leftovers. Especially, listen, if you are planning on making banana pudding and you have not gone to the store yet, you might want to go ASAP and get your vanilla wafers because over here they always run out of vanilla wafers.
What part of the country you in?
South Florida.
Oh, okay.
They always run out of
So
vanilla wafers.
stuffing for me, Shalika. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I thought Shalika was black. Maybe she's mixed.
Somebody come get Shirley.
What? Please.
Somebody please come get Shirley.
I told you Shirley be trolling us.
Don't stop stuffing for
Somebody
holidays.
come get Shirley, okay?
It's okay if she mixed. I mean,
Shirley don't do no cooking in the kitchen and judge it.
Okay, y'all.
I didn't
mean not to be
you my girl.
I did not mean not to be offensive. I'm sorry.
So she said in the comments she black, okay?
Okay. Eating
Listen.
stovetop stuffing. Okay, it takes all of us, I guess.
This is why I ride for Shirley and don't say nothing bad about it. Not around me.
I really thought
Shirley,
that.
You are
Listen. Y'all go listen, if y'all trying to go shopping, y'all still need to get your stuff. Go ahead and get it. Certain things you can go to the store get last minute. And some parts of the country is having a butter shortage. Y'all better go on to the store.
Oh, I'm glad I got mine.
Y'all go on to the store now and get y'all stuff. Don't wait last minute because y'all gonna be mad when y'all have to buy them generic off-brand vanilla wafers. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find the exact items you want. One time I went to the store on Thanksgiving and the people had ran out of onion powder.
I believe that they run out of seasonings here fast.
Y'all go ahead. And since we've been harassing the caucus people about not seasoning their food, they've been going to buy seasonings lately.
Ooh.
Y'all better go ahead. Y'all love picking on them. Now they buying seasonings. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find what you need.
I done told them about seasoning, y'all. I done ruined it for everybody.
Well, you need to go. You need to Shirley. You need to order Wonder's all-purpose seasoning.
Oh yeah, Shirley. Listen, I know you don't cook, but baby, that's where it's at.
That all-purpose seasoning and that barbecue sauce.
Shirley, even though you can't cook, you can't go wrong with it, baby. You need to
I didn't say I can't cook. I said I don't like to cook.
Shirley, go and get you some pepper. Go ahead.
Yeah, get you some all-purpose seasoning. Get you some
Cause see, I know you
all-purpose
don't
seasoning.
cook, cause you don't even know about the pepper.
What's pepper?
The all-purpose seasoning.
You could put it on
See,
fish.
you
You
don't
could
even
put
know,
it on
Shirley. You need to
chicken.
hush
You
and
could put it
listen.
on vegetables. You could put it on everything. So
I
it's
know about
all
Miss Dash. Is that what
it's
y'all
all
talking about?
See, I'm trying to tell y'all.
came with Shirley.
Shirley, you got
I'm
a lot of
serious. Y'all
talent.
laughing. I'm not a cooker. I don't like to cook.
Shirley,
You
you got a
don't
lot
know.
of
You
talent, but
don't like to
clearly the
cook, but
kitchen
you
is not the
coming for
place
me
for
for
'em.
stovetop, which was a joke, ma'am. You don't even know the meat you supposed to use. I knew that.
Oh,
No, she said she used. Shirley, you say you use stovetop, and I want.
I
said,
don't. Chef know I'm trolling because I'm not the cooker.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
just throwing stuff in the
Because I
chat.
don't know any black people who eat stovetop stuffing.
You know what?
Well,
But
I'm not
I
gonna
know
lie
black
to
people
you.
that know what meat to use for the greens, though.
Well, I don't cook them. My sister cook them. I never seen no
So
pig
that's the
killing.
point. So that's the point. Neither one of us cook.
Okay, y'all, listen. Linda say they running out of eggs in her part of the country. Y'all go to the store now. Don't
Oh yeah.
wait.
Eggs, butter, milk, all that stuff, especially canned milk. I am noticing a lot
Mhm.
of stores running out of that stuff too, especially your sweet condensed milk if you making anything with that. Y'all might want to get your greens and stuff now. If you ain't already got them, you better go get them.
Go ahead.
You're gonna be searching for all your stuff. You better go on to the store.
Gonna
Don't
be
wait
hurt when
till
you
the
gotta pick over the
And
leftovers.
Yep.
you do
Don't
know
wait
what
till New
greens
Year's Eve.
are, right?
Christmas. Thanksgiving Eve.
Shirley, you know what greens are, right?
Yeah,
The
I know what
turnip
greens
or
are.
the
My
collard
brother-in-law
greens.
cooked.
It's
My
Shalika
sister
trolling
cooked
her back
greens.
for me.
Just making sure.
It's her trolling her
I
back
want
for
you to
me.
have
You invited
everything
me to
pink on
3
them.
stovetop toppers.
Oh,
And I
It's
didn't
a
get
trolling for me.
expensive. I was just
I
asking.
mean, the cornbread though. Do you make your own cornbread? Because you
mate.
know that it had to be dry.
No, I don't
I'm
make it.
just
But if
saying.
I were gonna make it, I'd just get some Jiffy mix.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No, you won't. No,
Yes,
you
but
I
won't.
would
okay,
if
but
I was gonna make it.
stovetop
No, you won't.
and
No, you won't.
Jiffy are the same caliber, ma'am. It's you trolling me, and you don't. You we in the same class,
Oh,
girl.
I
geez,
mean,
I ain't,
I didn't like I said. I didn't mean to be offensive. I mean,
I
I see
ain't
people
made.
who makes
I'm not
Jiffy.
offended. I just wanted to get you together the way you was coming for me,
I
Miss
wasn't
Shirley.
coming for
I still
you.
love
Shirley,
you.
you did start it, but go ahead. Y'all good.
Okay.
Now y'all don't eat
Feisty.
Jiffy.
Baby, I ain't made Jiffy since my freshman year of college.
No, Jiffy is not what you use in dressing because Jiffy
No,
has
Too much
no,
sugar in it, anyways.
a
no.
Jiffy
Okay,
has a
I eat
natural
Jiffy.
sweetener in there. I will never use
Oh, it's good.
Jiffy. I want to be able to
Tastes
control
like
my
cake.
own sugar if I put some sugar in there, which I don't. But if I did, I want to be able to control it on my own. I don't want no sweet dressing.
Oh, I
Right.
like sweet dressing.
Well, that's
Well,
what
I
you
don't
got
know how
cranberry
my
sauce
brother-in-law
for. Do
cooks
you
it.
like
So
cranberry sauce?
then I know
For
you like
me,
stovetop.
Hmm
If you like sweet dress.
yeah, I like
I'm about to
cranberry
drop.
sauce.
I just came to message y'all. I'm about to drop and do my baby hair, but I had to come for Miss
Come
Shirley
on, do
too.
your
Get
baby
me
head.
up in the
Yes.
comments.
Go on and do
Okay,
these here.
Shalika
Go
said,
on and
"What you
do
not
these
finna do
here.
is come for her because she is blackity black. Okay."
I'm black
okay,
like this and not like that.
okay.
That part. All right, y'all. Bye.
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 Bye. Tell me,
Kimmy,
hey.
Kimmy said, "No, Annie, not the Jiffy."
Oh well. But see, I really don't cook. But if I were, I'd just
You
pick up
know what
some
the
Jiffy
funny
mix.
part is? Shirley ain't cooking, but she a food snob.
Who me? No,
You
I'm
low
not.
key a food snob. You are
Do
low
you?
key a food. Shirley, well, you know, we get our greens from my sister's garden. My
Yes,
sister has a garden. We don't buy these things from the store. Shirley, you low key a food snob.
I, that is just amazing. I'm really picky at what I eat. I don't think I'm a food snob.
Wait,
Certain things I get sick on, so I can't eat it.
it's okay. I'm a little bit of a food snob too.
I'm not a food snob. In fact, I have very, very basic food taste.
We are very judgmental, but I always, oh, come on, L&B with that cleanse. Yes. Listen, y'all ain't lived till y'all had y'all a good swig of cleanse. Come on, somebody.
What is it called?
So cleanse is this drink in Haiti. It's a milk based drink. It's similar to like how Puerto Ricans have that coquito, but it's I don't know how to make it. Typically, the only people in my family that knows how to make it come from the backwoods of Haiti. And whenever there is an event, they usually have to come in early so that they can make bottles of it. But they usually put alcohol in it. It'd be so good though. It's really thick and sweet.
What is?
It's called cremas.
It got liquor in it.
It does.
No, I wouldn't drink it.
No, Jiffy, I don't know what that was. I didn't know that that was a thing people do until I was at a repast and just thought that somebody mistook the salt for sugar. My
Mm-mm.
aunt says somebody used Jiffy. You can definitely tell. That's why I say
It'll be
if
super sweet.
if you
Yeah,
do
that's why I
add
like it.
if you do add your own if you do add sugar to your dressing, I'm just saying if you do, I don't, but if you
I
do,
add sugar to mine.
I don't. But I do add sugar to like my greens to balance out
Well, let
the
me correct myself. I add sugar to my cornbread.
okay. And that's different because you're adding your own sugar versus Jiffy already coming real sweet.
Yes,
Now,
and
you
I'm
ain't
not.
gonna
I
tell
want
me
to
black
correct
people don't
myself.
eat Jiffy.
I'm not mixing up the dressing and putting sugar in it. No, but when I make my cornbread, I put sugar in it. So that's where a little bit of sweetness comes from the cornbread, not the actual dressing.
Which is good, especially if you using like chicken broth or beef broth
Mm-hmm.
because it balances out the saltiness in it. So come on, thick and sweet. My BFF's brother makes. Oh, that's what y'all was talking about while I was gone.
Listen, y'all go ahead and get your prep work done. Get you if you making dressing, go on and get your broth ready now. Because I always take my chicken and my my seasonings and aromatics, and I go ahead and get that chicken cooked down in that broth, and I use that to mix. Go on and start chopping up your veggies and uh if
Just
you make
don't
a potato,
freeze them.
yes, no, don't freeze them. Just store them. It's not too far ahead to store them.
Yeah.
Because most everybody knows when you're cooking for Thanksgiving, especially if you cook a majority of the food, most of the food get cooked Thursday night. I mean, no, not Thursday, Wednesday night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go on and start brining your turkey. Go on and get go on and get some of those things together.
Yeah, y'all get some of
It
them
makes
things
it a
together.
lot easier when you
I'm not
do a
eating no
little bit
turkey.
each day leading up to Wednesday. I even down like if I'm making a bunch of desserts again, if I'm cooking for my immediate family, which I'm not doing this year, but I'll go ahead and measure out my my ingredients for my cakes. Because if I'm making a small Thanksgiving dinner for whatever reason, it's really a me thing. I have to always have at least 2 cakes, 1 pound cake, and 1 iced cake. It just don't feel whole unless I have one or have one of each.
I can see that. I can see
It's
that.
like I need one with like I said, I need one with no no icing, and I need one with icing. So if I'm making like a red velvet, Italian cream, whatever kind of cake I'm making, that's gonna be my ice cake, and then some form of a pound cake. If it's like a plain pound cake, a lemon, brown sugar, like whichever pound cake I make, it's typically that don't have no place. A rum cake, whatever. Um, and then I usually do some type of baked dessert. Probably like peach cobbler, or like a bread pudding or something. It just feel balanced for the dessert options. And again, that's if I'm making a small dinner. But yeah, I'll go ahead like around now. I'll go ahead and get my ingredients measured out. So that way all I'm really doing is like mixing.
Yes.
Certain things you can get out the way, especially if you working, if y'all working full time. Oh no, Shalika baby, ain't no food going on, no nothing going down in here. I'm going to somebody else's house this year. Thank you very much, but you are surely welcome to come. My aunt loves visitors. She loves feeding people.
I love feeding people too. You know what I'm saying? I love feeding people that bring something.
Mm-hmm.
So
Y'all don't leave Shirley alone. Y'all know I
it was
wouldn't
the
go about Shirley.
shame for me. Okay,
Whatever.
listen, y'all. I do
I
have
didn't even
to.
catch it until you said leave Shirley alone. Didn't bother me.
I am gonna hop off of this live. Unfortunately, if you guys give me about 10 minutes, I am gonna start another live in
Okay.
Oh yeah,
regards
I saw the
to
notification. And you know
yeah,
what?
in
I'm
regards
feeling
to
so
sleep.
good today. I'm not even gonna berate you for canceling game night last night.
Baby, I was so
I know you
sleepy.
was. That's why I
Ooh,
said I'm gonna leave you.
God, I was so sleepy. I had every intent, like I even set my alarm on my phone
He
and
didn't get
slept
us no.
straight through it.
He didn't give
My
us no notification that it was being canceled. I was checking my email for no reason last night. Just saying.
and I promise you, I had every time I set my alarm and
Listen,
everything. My brother came in here and was like, "Do you not hear your alarm going off?" Well, clearly I don't, because I'm asleep.
Look, I wish I could share pictures, y'all, because I promise y'all, if I showed y'all how my cakes be looking, y'all would be. I be baking for real. I be in here baking for real. I don't know if I sound like I can cook, but I
So
really
too
can cook.
spicy. Are both
I'm not
sides of
a
your family
baker.
Haitian?
No, just my mom's side.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a baker. Um,
Yeah, I be in here baking for real. Back
let's
when I
see.
was a pick me, I used to think I needed to learn how to cook so that I could
Oh,
get a
you used to
man.
be a pick me?
But I changed my life around,
Well,
Shirley.
that's good. I'm glad.
I changed my life around.
Yeah, I played.
I did. I used to be a pick me when I was younger, but I changed my life around. But I had decided to learn how to cook because I said that's how you get and keep a man. But now I learn to tell these men don't know how to cook.
Not somebody sent you a Paula Deen recipe, baby. Paula,
Girl, no.
Who?
Kimmy said years ago. She said years ago. I asked if my friend for her red velvet recipe. How about this heifer sent me Paula Deen recipe
And Paula
word for
Dean's
word?
recipe was from a black woman, probably. She
Hey,
As
stole
it
it.
would.
Crystal. Listen, Kimmy. If you want a good red velvet recipe, hit me up on Twitter. I'm gonna send you my recipe. Okay, I got you.
I'm not a baker, or else I would help y'all in that department, but I don't bake.
If y'all want a quick little recipe, like if you want a quick little easy cake recipe for Thanksgiving, y'all hit me up on Twitter. I will give y'all a quick and easy recipe that's like foolproof.
Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Okay, listen, y'all. I'm about to drop
Yep. See you in the next one.
Okay.
okay. I'm
Bye
about to
bye.
drop the link for the live for Shalika, because there has been some new stuff that has come out. So we're gonna talk about that, and then also hopefully Gerald, as soon as he gets done with his live, he's able to pop in
Oh,
on
that's great.
ours.
Okay, I'll see you.
Okay. So let me copy this link, and then I'm gonna paste it here. Give me about 10 minutes, y'all. I think I set it for 12. Hold on one second. Here. Okay, so I'm updating it now. Give me about 10 minutes, like I said, to get my life together. And then we will definitely be going live to talk about Shanquilla Robinson's funeral. There has been another video that has been released prior to the altercation. There is an investigation going on. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it. So here we go. Y'all are something else. Listen, if y'all want to go ahead and bless the Cash App and make sure you like this video on the way out, or the Venmo, you can do that. But please, please, please make sure you like the video. Make sure you like this video of Shanquilla Robinson. Please, please, please. We still got to push these videos up. All right. I'll see y'all shortly. Bye.